Hi, it's me, your friend from way back when. I know we haven't talked in a long time.
Derek?
28 days specifically. Last time we talked, we played some D&D. Well, we played some D&D. You were there too. Hi.
Samantha.
That just reminds me of like.
Dungeon Master.
That just reminds me of like technically everybody here is just those friends that like awkwardly stand around the table looking down.
Fucking a vital aspect of Dungeons and
No,
Dragons.
they're heroes.
Actually, no, that's not true. They would be the same if occasionally one of them threw a briefcase of money.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, they're the friends who stand around awkward looking down, and we're some assholes who occasionally hold up a donation cup and clink it around.
Anyways, welcome back to Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Session 3. It's been a hot minute since our last game.
It's been a bit.
Been a little bit. Been a lot. But no, it actually has been a bit. It's been
It's
28
been.
days.
Yeah, it's man.
But Alif is going to do her best to try and let us know what happened last time.
Blah. Oh no.
No.
That's a
Thank you, Alif.
exclamation.
It was.
I believe in the last time we had started out going off to rest at different places and returning to each other, whereas our boy the Bad Backs beat the shit out of somebody with a silver ingot.
I did.
So that happened.
It did.
We had the two of them went off. They had their own little mini heist while we all like fucking the other half of the party also had theirs and deserves experience for theirs that happened.
Smooth bath.
Mini heist. Is every action just now a heist?
Everything's
in
a
this campaign?
Everything's a heist. Eventually, everybody got back together, however, in the next morning and went away to sell their ingots and their paintings, meeting some new faces in the world, such as I have them written down, Dogalot, the blacksmith, and Lydia of the Curiosity Shop.
Oh, yeah, we heisted the fuck out of those guys.
Man, they got heisted. They got so freaking heisted. But eventually we decided, we should probably head over to where we need to go. But how we get that? And then fucking Kyra's like, I have a bird. Then
It's
she
true.
wrote on the bird.
That's exactly what happened.
She wrote on the bird, and then she summoned her other bird, and then both birds flew into the sky, and then we carried her around the city for a bit.
I thought you said rode, like she was riding it.
No, wrote.
I was like, she rode this.
You
paper
wrote onto the
bird.
paper bird. It was the paper bird, man.
Yeah.
Followed him into the sewers, went down there, had some good times, killed like a little mini beholder boy, killed some goblinos, and fucking destroyed everything down there, to be honest. Like, nothing even stood a single chance against us.
Except.
And we won Dragon Eye. That's about what happened, right?
There's
Like,
no in between there at all.
That's mostly accurate, sure.
So a mind flayer showed up
And heisted the fuck out of our brains.
and heisted the fuck out of our lives. And an intelligence devourer, I think.
That's a really fun example of what the difference between like levels of play is, in that was one mind flare. Keep in mind that you guys in the other game, you guys fought like 20 of those in one encounter.
End game and fucking beginning game, man. But yeah, and we were fine. Everything's fine. Kyra got to stay up mostly, and our friend boy, I can't remember his name, to be honest. After a
Fucking
February,
saved your ass. You don't even remember his name.
a whole February has happened. Okay.
How dare you?
Unbelievable.
Are you saying you never remember his name?
Never remember.
But he was able to keep most of us up. They tried bringing a leaf back to life, but she's just dead.
Yeah.
And
Shit.
She's just breathing and has a heartbeat.
And that's where we
There's nothing we can do for her.
after killing like all those like boys that came in that were like from like the cult or whatever, or from like the bandits or whatever. You guys murdered them. I lay on the ground in my own blood, and eventually we'll wake up.
One day.
One day.
Yeah. So that's exactly where we left off because we ran pretty long last time.
Yeah.
And I think we did, what was it? It was 1 hour and 4 hours until either of the unconscious people wake up unaided.
I think
Yeah.
Torin was waking up in an hour, I believe, is what it
Yes,
was.
it's Torin 1 and Elif in 4.
Definitely 4.
I mean, we could just hop right back into it from there.
Yeah. Baxter's
for
already
context,
up.
yeah, Baxter's up, and so is Kyra, so is Raynar.
Yeah.
Floon is around as well. He's chilling.
Floon.
Do we have a map?
Yes. So,
In case we're not done exploring yet.
Up to your north is the unconscious body of Zemk.
Oh, right, one of them is
Duragar.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
That survived your onslaught, and surrounded at your feet are the corpses of basically everything else.
Who stabilized Zemk?
He stabilized himself.
Do we want to keep Zemk alive? Is that a thing that we want?
You guys. I'm
not
unconscious.
huge into that idea, being honest. I mean, we could try to, like, interrogate his ass or something, but I don't know how much use that would be.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, in any case, we gotta wait for Torin to wake up. So, alright. Here's what I'm gonna do if we're waiting for our buddy to wake up. Do I have rope? I'm a D&D character, of course I have rope. I'm tying up Zemk. How much rope do you have? Exactly 50 feet.
Damn! Like,
I measured it myself.
not an insignificant amount of rope.
Like, legitimately, everybody should be walking around with, like, the rope sashed around their bodies and in their backpack for how much rope D&D characters carry.
Yeah. It's quite thin, super durable, like ultra hemp.
Ultra hemp. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tie up Zemk, and if he wakes up, I'm just going to immediately just raise my hand and just punch him in the face to knock him back out.
Sure, he remains unconscious. See if he even has a chance.
That's my goal for the day. Keep Zemk dead.
Alright, he seems
Could you
unmoving,
remain
but he
dead?
doesn't seem in any danger of dying anytime soon.
Remain dead, please.
I'd also like to remove any weapons or anything that he might have on him.
What did Zemk have? Let me double check. Your stats are over. Bum, 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 bum. On him, yeah, so you pull off of him. He's got I think he threw a javelin earlier, so he doesn't have that. He has a war pick on his back that you pull off of him. Otherwise, he is unarmed.
Can I take that javelin that he threw?
Yep, it would be somewhere in the room. I'll say you recover it.
Yeah, 11th javelin.
Does this guy and Krentz have, like, any valuable shit on him?
Krentz is Diderino. What do you have, Krentz? He's his robe. Whole lot of blood. I think the only thing of note on Krentz would be he's got a light crossbow and a scimitar. And he would have a coin purse with about, I'd say, like 3 gold pieces. He's not particularly wealthy.
I'll take that.
Yeah, snag it up.
Ugh, fucking give me 3 gold. What about the half-orc guy, too?
Half orc, yeah, he's fucking dead as shit in the middle of the room. He does have stuff.
It's too bad he was
What's he got?
apparently handsome.
I'm just gonna go ahead and assume you guys search the whole room in the time you have.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
That'll be the easiest way to through that. So in the room you are currently in, the Groomshar or Groomsar, whatever the heck his name is, his spell book is there, which would be
Nabbing
an
it.
immediate note.
Gosh,
to you.
shit, I can use that.
We'll put that in inventory.
So you had said he was handsome last time. Exactly how handsome was he, Aaron?
Floon?
No.
I'm sorry.
The orc.
He's doing pretty good for an orc. I mean, not anymore. He's covered in burns and death, and there's a big hole in his chest.
Listen, for orcs, that's even more handsome. That's just showing that he died in battle.
Baxter, you have the slight passive perception. You would be the first to notice behind the chair that the mind flayer was sitting in is a small wooden chest.
Oh, dude, I think I see something over here.
Oh, cool.
It's not.
Oh shit! He
it's
must have
not
ripped that off of a
locked.
wooden warforged.
It looks pretty ramshackle. Inside the chest, you find 2 potions of healing. Very, very obviously, like just labeled as such. 16 gold pieces. 80-ish silver and 50 copper. I will pop that also in the inventory sheet. Boop.
Does anyone care if... okay, so I'd like to keep one of the healing potions. Does anyone care if I hold on to the money until we get to a place where money matters?
Kyra doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, you're unconscious. You don't know what's happening.
You don't get a vote.
Exactly.
That takes
I don't know what's going on.
Quiet down.
30 minutes.
Fucking...
Could you vomit blood more quietly, please?
Yeah.
Kyra says that she vomits blood.
Quieter.
Oops, I just added the copper to my sheet as gold. This just in.
you have a
Oh,
brief-
bad Baxter. Alchemist.
Hemorrhage a little softer, please.
You taking those?
Yeah.
Tell me once you've marked them all off, and
I got them. I got everything.
Buddy, question.
Yeah, man.
Do you have my gold on you?
I have a note of your gold. Yes.
Okay. I was just making sure because I was pretty sure I was still. I was pretty sure I was holding it, but like it says I don't have any gold on me, so maybe I convinced you to take it after all.
Yeah, you kept making
Yeah,
him like
I'm-
hold
Good.
your bags.
Good. I can die at peace. No money.
That's the immediate room search. So it takes you guys, about 20, 25 minutes, going over everything and being relatively cautious given your physical state. Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Wake up.
Short rest.
Short rest? All right. So you guys will wait for everyone. If you guys want to begin a short rest, you can have one beforehand.
Yeah, I would.
Do you want to do that here, or do you want to like maybe find a different place to do that?
I'm pretty good with doing it here if we have to. I'm not scared of anything coming out of the woodworks. Not after that.
All right.
Oh, yes. Reminder.
Oh shit! Stuff
Actually,
coming
no.
out of the woodworks!
Never mind. No, at this point, it would be irrelevant.
Knew we couldn't trust the woodworks.
Get rid of that pointer.
Just look over from the sewers as a forest.
Damn woodworks. As well as a fully functional lumber mill.
For note, because I did mention at the end of last session, the archway that had appeared in the south wall of the other room, by this point, if you were to ever gaze in that direction, has disappeared.
Okay. I'm gonna take my... Could you, short rest those of us that are short resting, and we'll use our HT.
All right, you guys will begin. So about halfway into the short rest, you
Drag
will wake
Torin
up.
over here.
And going
Fuck.
to...
Ah, shit.
Shit.
Sorry.
Ah, shit. That's no good.
Baxter,
Oh yeah, short rest things.
rest.
Oof.
Short rest.
Oof, indeed.
And
Oh yeah, I got a +3 to con. That's actually not bad.
Yeah.
Sarah.
Not bad at all for a wizard.
Luckily, with my +4, I managed to get some hit points back, but that was pretty
Nice.
upsetting.
Yeah.
I get a spell slot back.
Hell yeah. Ah, hell yeah.
Yeah. So about halfway into that, you wake up with a pounding headache. The last thing you really remember is rushing into the room as everyone's attention had diverted to something to your right, and then the sound of eldritch horror pulsed through your brain, and you fell unconscious.
What carriage hit me? I can't say car because it doesn't exist.
Squid face kind.
Ugh. What? What?
Kind,
what are
the
you
kind with
talking
a
about?
kind with a walking brain.
We got hit by a carriage of the mind. Like, he's like sitting in the Mind Flayer's chair at this point, like legs crossed, very kingly.
Yes, I suppose it probably wasn't the wisest to make an enemy of Illithid, but I did think we did the best given the circumstances. Are we all still breathing?
Do I know what illithids are?
Yeah.
Roll me Arcana. They're not super unheard of, but they're also not the most common knowledge.
So you're saying that Lithid was sick?
Yeah, you know there.
Holy shit! We ran into a fucking illithid.
What's that?
You don't know what illithids are?
Nah. What should I?
They're a natural enemy of one of your sort. He kind of says, staring at your spell book.
They're like
Oh.
psychic monsters.
Oh, that can't be funny.
Be funny anyways. I don't know.
I've decided I can't.
No, I'm too smart in the moment to say, like, yeah. And imagine if we'd encountered it when it wasn't sick. A normal Lithid would have destroyed us, huh?
I mean,
My God!
I didn't see it, so I can't really say it wasn't sick. So I'll just have to take.
Oh,
your word
cool.
for
I
it.
just get to go on believing that they're called Lithids. Good.
Awesome.
Torin himself isn't that smart.
Raynar's mouth opens and then closes.
Pick your battles,
see a
Raynar.
leaf. I see a leaf unconscious over there. Like, ah, damn it.
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah, only took 1 hit point.
I put a point of lay on hands into her.
I'm dead.
We didn't. Was Floon what we came here for?
Floon
Yep.
is what you came here for. He's kind of sat down. He's very happy you're all here. He's just kind of like, meh. You scared him a little bit with the idea that it might have been a sick illithid.
All right, let's see.
I believe is that one. Perfect. Leaf, you feel a wave of warmth pass over you as your eyes open and you see.
Is that a familiar wave of warmth?
It would be vaguely familiar at this point. Yes.
Damn.
What was that for?
Eyes stay closed. Oh no, looks like you have to touch me more, Master. I'm kidding.
Get up.
The power dynamic here is becoming problematic.
I'm playing. I'm playing. She does that. She does wake up, eyes open.
Yeah, a similar headache is definitely pounding through your skull.
Oh.
That was person punched them face.
Did you guys manage to kill it?
I wasn't here when we woke up.
No, it made quite a quick exit after nearly dealing with all of us.
Mm. Oh.
What?
Oh. Well, that sucks.
That-
Oh.
Who? What? When? Where? Why? I'm kidding.
It fucked us.
Does that mean the fucking Xanathar Guild has a fucking illithid on their side?
It would appear that way.
Oh, fuck.
Exciting.
Oh, I would disagree. Those things
Hey,
are
it can be
dangerous.
bad and exciting at the same time. Dragons are exciting. If one flew over the city, there'd be lots of kids being like, hey, do you see the dragon? Doesn't have to be a good thing.
I wouldn't say dragons are exciting either. They're
Well,
fucking
I
awful.
think...
I mean, they're pretty cool.
He leans
I would
over
expect
in the chair to you. I think points at you. Dragons are very exciting. So you can shut your big old dragon face.
You exciting motherfucker.
Just like a cop to try to fucking suck the fun out of everything, though.
I mean, dragons suck. Dragons are evil.
You got some self-loathing problems. You should have more confidence in yourself. It's healthy.
I'm not a dragon. I'm not a dragon. I'm a dragonborn.
I mean, we don't have to talk about who your parents were.
My parents were not dragons.
But
Be
you
a
just said
halfling.
that you
They're
were born.
similar.
All right. Well, you are trying. I don't know what you're doing right now, but I will have none of it.
We could
Sarah.
probably
Inform you
figure out
that
what we're
dragons are
doing
bad
with.
news.
Raynar gestures a thumb over his shoulder towards the bulging pile of leather that is Zemk.
Oh. You kept him alive?
He seems to be well enough on his own. Baxter secured him for the time being.
It's
Is
my
there
rope.
anything you wanted to ask him?
He shrugs. I've got nothing. I've no vested interest in them. I seem to have a pretty clear idea of what they wanted with me.
What did they want with you?
I mentioned yesterday they had a misunderstanding and believe I have some knowledge of. There's a myth about that my father stashed some coin somewhere in the city. I think they were trying to use me to get to him.
Did he?
And that was the Xantarim, right?
The Zentarim seem to be interested as well, yes.
Because they own that place we found you. So what does Xanthar's Guild want with you? And looks to Flood.
You look at Floon who stands up next to Raynar. They're not identical, but
Similar enough, though.
Floon
They're not
bears,
identical, but we can use identical token. I'm kidding.
Floon bears a striking enough resemblance that you could see how a half-orc kidnapping a man at night might be like.
Oh, gotcha. So they both want this coin then.
Unfortunate, yes. I am Floon.
Hey, Kyra.
Hey, Floon.
Torn.
Thank you for saving my life. Can we please leave?
I'm gonna go over
We should
to
get Floon back
the
too.
Duergar here.
Yeah, we should probably head topside after. Well, do we want to off this guy or do we want to like ask him some questions or what?
I don't know. I thought the cop might want to interrogate him since he's an outlaw.
Yeah. Want to ask him a little bit, at least.
All right.
I poke him with like the other side of my pike, trying to wake him up.
All right, you start nudging him.
Yeah.
He seems perfectly unconscious and without medical treatment. Doesn't seem like he's going to be getting up anytime soon.
I put a point of laying hands into him.
Yeah, that'll do it. Sam Cat.
And he's still tied up, right?
He is still restrained, yes.
It's my rope. I did that. It's my rope that's tying him up. I'm a part of this interrogation.
Hey, Durgar, wake up. You speak common?
Aye.
You work for the Xanathar's Guild?
You put that together yourself, did you?
I had a hunch. So, tell me, what do you do for the Xanathar Guild?
Mostly what I was doing to you.
Getting your ass kicked?
You did a lot of that.
It's not a great job.
Try me on your own sometime.
Okay.
Like,
I'm sure, yeah, that's not a great proposition to give him. He will do it. Tell me, you know a man named Dazin?
maybe I do. What's it to you, Dragon Man?
Don't call me a dragon.
See, everyone, he is.
I'm not a dragon. I'd like to know of his location or any information you have about him. If you can't provide said information, you might be in for a bit of a rough time.
Oh, I'm in for a rough time, all right. I got a piece of information for you, my friend. When you join the Xanathar Guild, you make a bit of a bargain. You make an oath. You like oaths, don't you? When you're in for life. And you don't betray your family. You see him grasp his hands together, and he starts swelling in size as the ropes begin to strain.
Oh shit! No.
At the
I would
edges
like-
of... Go on.
I would like to throw his javelin at him, not in such a way as to... I know that you can't fucking choose not to kill people with ranged stuff, but I'm trying to throw the javelin as to just bonk him on the head with, like, the flat side of it.
Why don't you, how are we gonna run that?
Should I make, like, a dex check or something to see if I can... Normally I
Sure,
wouldn't
yeah.
ask at all, but just since he's at 1 hit point, I figure I don't have to go fucking full-on hardcore javelin throw.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if I kill him. Here we go!
Hey.
You probably kill him.
Well, that's for me
Alrighty,
to try
yep.
not to kill
That,
him.
Oh.
that you successfully throw it, counter to what its design is intended for. Roll check and see if enlarge is going to do anything to his AC.
Gotcha. I was gonna say earlier, I've been sitting in front of the Mind Flayer's chair, like spinning his javelin in the background just to try to be intimidating, which is why I'm like, oh shit, he's starting to act up. Javelin!
You were fucking ready for that shit.
Oh yeah!
Gonna get about that big.
Back up a little bit.
As he swells, the ropes snap around his wrists, and a steel bar starts flying his direction. Roll the attack.
Hiya!
That hits.
Get rid of his 1 hit point.
Should I roll damage?
Go ahead and
Yeah! Get down!
bonk. He's down again.
Does he shrink?
I believe it's a racial ability. Might be a time thing. Let me double check.
Get the fuck
That's
down.
hilarious.
No, until his concentration is broken. Yep, so he shrinks back down.
And when you're in with them, you're in for the...
Well, that was alarming.
That was anticlimactic.
You broke my rope.
I'll get you a new one.
Sounds like he ain't talking.
Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, whatever. No, can't have him running around. I'm gonna take my pike and just sort of stab it into his gut.
He dies.
Yep. No use running. No use letting this scum run around this city.
Yeah, not if he can suddenly turn giant. There's not a lot we can do to contain him if he's like that.
Yeah.
Although, I'm a bit sad that now I'm never gonna get to fight him one-on-one. Especially if he can get giant like that. Oh, well.
We'll probably find more people like that.
I'm sure if we keep hunting the Xanathar Guild, we'll find more people like him.
Yeah, they seem astonishingly well equipped.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Don't I know it?
So what now, guys?
Well, there's more to this sewer, as it is, if you wish to explore, or we can march out the way we came, if you all remember the way back.
I can. Alif and I need some bit of healing.
Yeah.
Heckin', alright then. Fucking...
Oh shit, yeah.
We could keep resting for a while, but that'd stop us from exploring and finding whatever's down here. So, yo, cop! Groupie!
Yeah.
He's gonna take out the 2 healing potions, like, between his fingers, throw them both with one hand towards the 2 of you. Here you go!
Catch it.
I allow it to break on the ground. I'm kidding.
Dexterity check.
Oh no, don't.
That must be worth money, you see, so I shouldn't take it. I'm kidding.
Drink
No,
those!
I'll take it.
If you threw it on like my bad side, I might not be able to see it coming.
I choose to believe you catch it.
I'm like blind in one eye, so I...
Unless Aaron's a butthole and makes us roll for it, I choose to believe
Grier
you
had to
catch
roll
it.
to catch Xanthrax potion.
That's when he yeeted it like a mile away at a wall.
Yeah.
Not to you.
Okay.
Yes, there's nothing in the situation that would stop you from passing it to each other, so I choose to view this as a cinematic passing.
Yeah. Do you, no need to punish the players for having fun. Do you guys wanna take those? Because I can roll those heals on you.
Oh, you've got it? Okay, yeah, I'll take mine then.
Okay, I've gotcha. Boop, you're gonna heal 8! That's average. And Deco, are you gonna... Alif, are you gonna take yours?
She's kind of like looking at it, and you guys want to go and like explore more, and she hasn't really said her piece yet on things, so she'll just drink it.
Alright. Kaboom!
Gluck, gluck,
Both average! Yeah! This is gonna be a bad day for rolls for Logan! I can tell already!
Are we looking for anything specific, or are we just like snooping around?
Yeah, if you are interested, there's probably some things down in the sewer. He says, kind of.
Probably a lot of things down in the sewer with what we just fucking dealt with.
The sewers of the city run, I mean, everywhere. So yes, there's as many secrets down here as there are in the minds of men, I would assume.
Well, we can't follow that Lithid, right? So we might as well keep exploring the area. Oh, yo, by the way, Torn, could you pass me back that javelin I bonked him with?
Yeah. Throw it.
Cinematic pass into your leg.
It's the fucking Ace Ventura.
That's for fucking pile driving me.
That Beavis and Butthead where it just goes through his palm.
I think I'm gonna pump the rest of my land hands into myself.
That's fair. 8 hit points is pretty okay for our level, but it's not continue adventuring amounts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 9.
9 though. 9 definitely seems like we can keep going. I can't wait to go unconscious again.
-2, because that.
You don't know for sure.
I'm out of key too.
Oh, low level play.
You get that back on long rests?
Short rest.
Yeah. Or
Is
I
that
get my
short
land
rest?
hands back on long rest.
Do you get
Yeah,
your key back on
that's
short
right.
rests?
Yeah.
Oh, on
That's
then
why I
that-
was actually. That's why I was actually like debating like whenever we did things, but Torrin already drank his, so she's like, "Oh, I guess I need to drink this." But she was
We can
gonna be
also
like,
take a short
"Can I-"
rest to just make sure that you get your health back. That's fine.
Yeah.
Take another hour down here. No biggie.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you.
Sure.
If you guys would like to, she would like step forward and then she just kind of like stumble a bit. She's just like, yeah,
Whoa.
it appears that I fell unconscious again. Sorry, if you would not mind, could we sit down for a little while?
Hey, we all fell unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did?
Yeah, we did. Some of us just got up before the others. So yeah, go ahead, take a break.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It would be most appreciated.
Good fighter knows when to regain their stamina.
Kyra,
That
like,
thing I punched, was that the illithid?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is an illithid. A mind flare is a more common name people give them.
They're awful.
I
God, I
will
hate
try not to run up and punch one again.
Why?
It was brave of you.
It appeared that whenever I punched it, it retaliated immediately.
most things will when you punch them.
A lot faster than I had assumed. I believe it was ready for me. Because he used a reaction to fuck us over.
Did he?
Yeah.
It readied an action on its turn,
Oh.
Yeah.
and then it got hit, and so it's like, okay.
Hey, that's fine. If you don't want to hit it next time, you stand back. I'll hit it for you. In fact, I'll hit it twice as hard for the both of us.
I will at least try to think things through a little bit more. Hopefully I won't cause us to wait around even longer.
I'm just happy everyone's made it through this alive, he says, kind of towing at the charred, stabbed half-orc at his feet. Well,
Yeah.
the good ones.
Yo, Floon, can you fight?
Kinda. He, like, picks up a board off the ground.
Would you like something else? Would you like a javelin?
Yeah.
Tosses a javelin. Tosses the Drugger's javelin over to him. There you go. I got a surplus of these things.
Yeah, I noticed they're You're really strong.
Yeah, of course I am. I'm Obed Baxter, Stonebreaker. Maybe you've heard of me.
You will roll an intelligence check.
The Fandolin champion of Fandolin.
He he rolled a 5. He got a 3.
Oh, no.
No, but I did just now, so that's good.
That's right.
Floon,
How dumb is this guy? Damn.
nice to meet you.
Ali feels a little bit better that someone doesn't know Baxter because she didn't know Baxter when she first met him.
I only heard of his like reputation or something. Slightly. When he was first introduced.
He's not
When
particularly
you
famous.
Sit on the stairs.
Baxter's name is in the right circles kind of situation.
Mm-hmm. And Obed Baxter isn't one to brag.
Of course not.
Or anything. No.
The humblest of all fighters.
Why would he have any need to brag when he has so many adoring fans to spread the word for him? Ain't that right, groupie?
Oh, should I be doing that?
Yeah. If you want to.
Okay.
Which is yeah.
Lord Baxter,
Hey, what'd I tell you about Lord?
you said I could do it if I wanted to.
All right, well, if you want to.
It's a lot easier to do that than try to catch myself, if you don't mind.
Eh.
During the short rest, Kyra will, first of all, create a chair for herself and sit down in it and take a look at the fucking book that she picked up.
So far now, the only person she has to try to stop herself with is Kyra, but she probably still won't.
Yeah, you can definitely make a chair that fits in a 3-foot space. So a small stool-like chair apparates in front of Kyra, and she plops down on it, and you're going through Grimsar's book.
Yep.
Immediately at a glance, it looks like it's not super well used. It's mostly blank, but inside you find a couple familiar spells that you've seen around before. Things like what's inside. You know, it contains Burning Hands, Disguise Self, False Life, Shield, Unseen Servant, and Witch Bolt.
Ooh, those are good ones.
Yeah.
I just thought about it, and like, if I would be calling Baxter Master instead of Lord, Master Baxter.
The Master Baxter.
Sounds like a fucking SNES game. Sounds like Master Blaster.
Kind of does, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Also sounds like that would be his, like, fucking wrestling persona. And the challenger, Master Baxter!
Are we taking a short rest?
Yeah, for lack of, I think, any other activities, I will short rest everybody.
Cool.
Rest, short rest.
I'll just go ahead and use a hit die.
Yeah, same.
Raynar.
Hey!
Hey!
Raynar will absolutely
Nice.
die into himself.
Y'all are rolling real well.
Yeah, good job.
He seems upset about something.
Floon uses his only
That's
hit
very
die
average.
and cannot not be at max HP now. Oh, Floon.
You ridiculous man. is somewhat impressed.
Hey, 14's above average. That's above average impress. It's the result that matters, not the D20.
While we're resting, you're just over there like practicing poses or like pointing off towards your kills or something. Just like,
Yeah. Hey, remember all this. Someday someone's going to want to draw a canvas of this and put it on like a mural, so you're going to have to re-describe the situation to them.
I'll do my best.
Last Supper / Gilgamesh-esque painting of just Baxter reclining in his chair. Just a dead brain dog on the ground, a wizard.
Baxter puts his hand up. He's like, okay, so when people ask about this, now we're going to get them later, right? So it's not going to matter, but describe to them as like a squid head in my hand here, like I conquered it. We'll get it later, but just tell them that it happened here, because it's more cinematic.
It's a pretty good perception. So I'm just imagining she is very much paying attention.
Yeah.
And we'll say this word for word whenever she is asked later.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Get this performance word for word.
Yeah. Well, it's an off day for Baxter.
Uh-oh.
She won't embellish anything.
Yikes. Anyway, are we done with our short rest?
Did you actually?
I think I'm ready for the hour.
Alrighty.
Day's getting on. Probably well into the city's actual working day now.
Let's find out what else we can find here, especially related to where that squid went. We know it went through an archway, right? But it disappeared. Maybe we can find some clue as to where it ended up.
Possibly.
I feel like tackling that thing again right now is like
I would rather
we're gonna hit the same problem. I think.
If we come at it and surprise it, it won't know what hit it.
Yeah, but
That's how surprises work.
But it can hit us way harder.
Not if it's
It knows
tired.
we're here now. It's gonna be expecting us.
Yeah.
Like I'm with you on kicking that thing's ass,
Listen.
but I think it maybe should be a later thing.
Listen, we fought one of it and we're this tired. It fought 4 of us, so it must be 4 times as tired as us. We can catch it off guard. And tired. Times 4!
That
The
does
way you
make
think
sense.
is just interesting.
Oh, just
I
pat Salif's
fear
head.
that investigation of this place will be a middling adventure. We might find a way through, but if we don't act immediately, then it's likely this place will be
Overrun.
effectively burned as a hideout. Given that if we can discover it, the watch can you walk in the other room?
Yeah, I had kind of assumed that we'd be like moving and talking.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Logan,
Yeah.
you said you were like pointing off toward like showing that you would like have like and I'll be holding the squid head like this, right?
Yeah.
I found in the future what your your picture will look like.
Oh no. Based off those rolls, it's like, will the picture include like a note pointing to the squid head that just reads like, "We did this later."
Kicked our asses first.
Right here.
Um,
All right.
It's beautiful. Anyway.
walking back into the room. To give you a refresher on this one, it's the room itself is otherwise empty, other than a stone pillar in the middle. Inside the center, like centralized to the pillar, is a small symbol, a perfect circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating outward from its circumference. In the middle of the circle is a smaller indentation that bears a passing resemblance to a lidless eye.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Are these doors still closed? I know we closed these doors.
Yes, they
Okay.
wouldn't have changed.
Does
Not
this thing
gonna,
look
not
like
gonna freak out
magical
on
at
the
all?
doors then.
These were cells, right?
Yeah.
These ones, yes.
Okay.
Does this thing with like the spokes on it and stuff, does it look like magical at all, or?
In the centralized area,
Yeah.
it looks like a symbol.
Weird.
It can be turned, yeah?
The pillar itself?
No. Because the
it
thing
is
has spokes on it, you said.
Oh, they're like spokes out, radiating outwards from the circle, but they're not like physical. They're drawn on.
I see, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, they go like little dashes.
Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything to explore in here.
Yeah, it seems like there could be something placed in it, but you're not sure as to what.
We
I've
didn't
got
find
3 other
anything.
places to explore.
Yeah.
Well, There's the staircases over that way where we just
Yep,
came.
those
and there's
are
the...
curtains in there, and they seem to have. You could see lightly through them. There are stairs going down.
There's also the staircase we found back over the across the way.
I guess let's check down these stairs. If anything's in there, it was courteous enough not to bother us whenever we were trying to rest, so not expecting too much.
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Peering in, you pull the curtain. The torchlight is filling the area. These look very similar to the previous rooms you had visited. Where's my layers? Mask mode. There are straw pallets on the floor, and you see rusty manacles bolted to the walls.
That's what I thought these were. And no one in them?
No bodies present.
Looking. What about this way?
Down that way, that was the way that Zemk and Krentz came from. It seems to be a long passageway that leads to the north.
Didn't we come through that way?
Nope.
You guys came through a secret door over here.
Oh, that passes over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right there. Yep. Otherwise, light filling this area. There's no pallets or anything in this area. It seems to be, at a glance, empty.
Okay. All right.
Want to try down this way?
Sure.
It's a way to go.
All right. We'll produce flame and we'll
Ha!
start a marching.
I'll go first on account of being the toughest.
Okay then.
All right.
I'm just not gonna say anything.
Hey, I was up before you. I might be willing to concede I'm not the toughest if my competition was, oh, I don't know, a dragon. But since we don't have any dragons in the party, that makes me the toughest.
Still not saying anything.
I feel like that's up for debate, but let's move on.
Dragon walks away backwards and then
Or
turns.
badass half gene.
And Floon will take the rear. Raynar holding the back, and then Floon in the middle, so nothing can murder the poor bastard.
Yeah, fucking strong gust of wind could push him over. All right, gonna get up. Gonna get to there. I assume that's a door.
Yep, it's open. It was not closed by them as they came through. Peering in, you see a large. Well, let's look at a sleeping area. There's straw-stuffed mattresses, and that's basically all you can see in here. It looks like a ramshackle, like quickly put together sleeping quarters. There's no frames or anything for the beds. They're just mattresses on the ground. That would be all you can see from the doorway. Stepping in, there's a pile of furniture up against this door.
Oh.
Interesting. Like blocking it?
Yes.
Okay, guys, be careful behind me, but there's a door they didn't want anybody getting in. Or maybe they didn't want anybody getting out.
That was my assumption, just because.
Makes me really want to get in.
Furniture into the door, in front of the door. Yeah, something's in there probably.
I'm gonna unblock it.
All right, I'll help.
All right.
All right. It takes about 3-4 minutes to.
I think what are you doing?
I am watching.
Watching from down the hall.
Watching.
It takes about 3-4 minutes to get enough of it out of the way that you can access to the door.
He's going to load his fist, as it were, do the Tom Cruise.
Load his fucking Mission Impossible.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Loads one fist, puts his hand against the door. All right, I'm going to go in, and if anything jumps at me, I'm going to clock it immediately. Be ready.
All right.
Brilliant strategy. Let's go.
And push it in the room!
As you burst into the room,
Please don't be a child.
You step in this kind of black mud, which is weird. Like, it's gross down here, but overall, other than in the actual waterway, the ground is clean enough. Stepping into the room, you end up feet first in what is a small, about 5-foot puddle of black ooze, one would say.
That
Oh.
Then reaches
no.
up and starts climbing your leg. You're gonna take an attack from this ooze.
I will say, I was ready to attack. Can I punch the ooze?
You know what? Yes, it will hit you, and then you can.
Okay, fair enough.
It is going to make an attack. It misses.
I feel like that thing just didn't feel like leaving. The door and some furniture ain't no obstacle for an ooze.
Can I go for my attack?
Yes, you can.
Alright, I had said I loaded one fist, so I'm not going to try to cheat and say that I used two-handed. I'm going to go ahead and... can I reckless attack? We're technically not on my turn, but can I reckless attack regardless?
Yeah, I'm going to roll initiative, and
we'll start at me.
We'll put you at the top of it.
Gotcha.
It's otherwise effectively your turn. Roll all, and...
Woo, at the bottom!
Alright. There. Like,
Yeah.
ooh.
Well, I'm basically, apart from Never
Sorry,
Ember,
yours
I'm
has
at the top anyways.
Cool.
All right.
Roll initiative, roll enemy initiatives. There we go.
Yeah, hit the wrong one, didn't roll them all.
I hit roll all, but it took the one that the ooze had before initiative was rolled. It had like a built-in one. It just turned to no initiative, and everyone else gained initiative.
That's weird.
Oh, fun.
Alright, I go. Reckless attack, taking my turn. I only got... Alright, so I'm gonna go for my main attack and then probably my offhand attack. Do I hit the ooze?
That hits.
Take this, ooze!
Die!
So I'm just gonna... You guys behind us, before we describe
punch
this,
the
you'll
ooze?
just hear Baxter be like, Danger puddle! And just hit the ground.
Danger puddle.
Danger puddle.
As it rises up to try and grab at you, you punch the ooze. Parts of it splatter away and start trying to reform.
I'm gonna go for my second attack with my offhand, but this one won't as good damage. As it reforms, just... Danger puddle!
Just keep shouting it.
I can't stress enough, there's a danger puddle in here!
Danger puddle, danger puddle, danger puddle.
Is that it?
Yep.
Fucking take this 1d6 damage! Take that 1 damage!
It's straight. Yeah.
So the ooze forms into 2 arm-like appendages and just puts its dukes up, and we just have like a box.
The ooze dabs.
Okay, so here's what's going down. As your gauntlets strike it, they impact it, and bits of it splatter away. It doesn't seem to be resisting the damage at all. The front ends of your gauntlets seem like they're being burned by whatever this thing is made of. I'm gonna...
Don't you fuck with me, you danger puddle.
So your weapon is now doing less damage.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
How much less damage?
It is
Like
every non-magical weapon of metal that hits it corrodes. So 2 hits, so it's doing 2 less damage.
I will say, and this is me saying semantic, that technically it was 1 and then like the second was the offhand. So should I put them both down because I treat them as separate weapons?
They would be separate weapons, yeah. So each one has a -1 penalty to them.
Yes. Thank you, technicalities.
They are technically 2 weapons. That's why you can offhand it.
Yeah, I just made my damage. You know what? I'll just roll it and show you what I accidentally made my damage.
-1,000.
All right. -1. It won't. There. It just. Oh, now it's fucking 1. Now that's better. Wonderful. Go down. Thank you. Good. We've settled it.
And that's that. All right. Anything else in your turn?
Oh, jeez. Danger Sense wouldn't have played into any of that. Yeah, I'm not going to back up from it, because if I do, I'm going to get attacked. But As I see that, I'm just gonna, in my rage, be like, the Baxter's weapons appear to be being corroded. This thing thinks the only way to take him down is to take away his only offensive means of attacking. Well, everyone be warned. This thing eats weapons.
Okay.
The ooze makes ooze noises.
All right, yeah, that's. I'm actually gonna risk it. I don't know if I'm gonna. Can I move through it? Because it's an ooze. Can I move through its space?
I don't believe it is small enough to be moved. Let's see, amorphous. It can move. It can move through things as small as it. I believe moving through it is impossible. No.
Okay. Darn.
But it doesn't contain anything about being pass throughable.
You try it, it just makes like a wall of ooze.
I'm gonna stay where I am and hope you guys can ranged attack stuff on it.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's gonna be Kyra's department.
More like
Yeah, man.
stone than like a gelatinous cube. Although that would even be worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stop it from moving out / risking anyone else's weapons. So if you guys have expendable weapons or spells,
I have fists.
or ammunition-based weapons, those are probably the best things to use here.
I have fists.
That whole room. There's not a lot else to it.
Yeah. Boom.
It's the ooze room.
Kyra.
She's gonna get over here, and she's gonna throw a firebolt at it.
All right, let me give it cover.
Sorry.
I got.
Fire away.
If you feel the need to light me on fire, don't mind. After all, the Baxter's always ignited!
That you are. Fucking take this.
Hiya.
Pew! It still hits.
Heckin' die!
You see the fire punch into it. It kind of folds to meet it. The fire seems to put itself out rather quickly. Doesn't seem to hurt it as much as you think.
Ew.
Oozes.
Yeah, it like almost immediately goes out as the liquidy kind of mass just engulfs it. You see a bit of sizzle come off, but
Smothers
not a lot
that
else.
flame.
Thought maybe because it was like a gray one, it was more like oily or whatever. But okie doke. That's. I guess I can make way if anyone else wants to try to get in there. So
I like fighting oozes because as a DM, I haven't looked into them a whole bunch. Like, I know some of them, but they're one of the things that I know the
But
least
kind of
about.
a little alien to you.
Yeah. So whenever I fight them, I'm always like, oh shit, I don't know straight out what you can do. This is great.
I can't actually get too
To it.
close to it.
Mhm.
Like this is a wall right here, right?
Yeah, that's a wall and a doorway.
Should it be on that
Currently,
half
you
space?
couldn't. It would have moved into the space you would have been
Yeah.
in, so it'd be.
Cool.
Trying to see if there's any way I can get there.
Yeah, back.
From where you are, if you wanted to make physical attacks, unless you have reach, you couldn't get to it.
There's nothing I can do then. Like, I could throw some darts at it,
You could
but
do that.
not
Go
sure
for
if
that.
those will really work against this thing.
no sense not trying it
Uh,
unless you really want to save those darts.
Not really. I'm making sure that there's nothing else I can do. How big is the doorway that they're in?
The doorway, be like 3 feet wide by like about 6 feet tall.
I mean, the Bax is short.
As we've established.
That is true.
Is there any way that I could like try to go over the Bax and try to hit this thing?
Unfortunately, just the way the melee's working, no, not
Okay.
rules built into the game.
If it was like one more level or so, I'd have a climbing speed, and that'd be great.
Just go along the wall.
So yeah, I guess I'll just throw some darts because I can't actually get to it right now. I think I can only throw one of them as well because I technically don't have any like other attacks.
Yeah. You can't,
So, I bet-
can't offhand darts.
Well, there we go.
You throw. It doesn't hit it. It falls wide. It streaks past it and clatters against the far wall.
It hits Bax in the back of the
On
head.
the upside, the weapon itself seems fine off in the distance.
I'm gonna step back and be like, I can't get into it. And that's my turn because I can't do anything.
Come at me, Grey Ooze.
But there is one thing that I can do.
Angry ooze noises.
Luckily, a leaf brought their anti-ooze spray.
Well, here's the thing I can do. I'll put it in pictures chat.
Just gave him the Bax hair. The ill infant.
That's beautiful. Oh my god.
It attacks the backs.
It attacks the backs!
I'll throw that in Nat19 spoilers so other people can see.
That's what he says. As it comes
you're gonna
at him,
take-
he just mutters to himself, it attacks the backs.
You take some bludgeoning damage and some acid damage.
Struck by his opponent, the Baxter feels like he may have underestimated the danger puddle. However, he keeps moving forward, interrupting the DM with his narration.
As it reaches forward and grabs you, it burns like all hell. Some of your like clothes are burning away and actually peeling back from it. You don't wear armor, so that's good.
Fucking...
Yeah, other than that, it just walloped you for a decent chunk of change. That's all it can do.
Oh no, now everyone's gonna see how ripped I am!
Torin.
Okay. Well, I've got no choice but to do this. I'll go over
Does
here.
your weapon have reach?
Yes.
It does, it does.
Yay!
It would also take
My
a penalty
pipe.
if you hit it.
My pike!
Oh no.
Oh, you're gonna go for it?
Hey, look,
I don't have anything else. I
we
can't
ha-
do anything because
hey.
he's in the fucking way.
we have lots of money to get you a new pike.
I know, but I like this.
Put it
But-
in my pike.
Also have a spellcaster whose turn could come around again.
And I can punch things without like losing any durability on things.
Nah,
If you want to just wait.
not taking part in the battle's no fun. You get him.
It really isn't.
You
That
get
hits?
him.
That hits? Okay, even with its cover?
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
bad AC.
All right.
It doesn't
fair.
have amazing AC.
Yeah! Is it dead?
It's not dead.
Damn it!
But it, yeah, the pike like stabs into it. A burst of black, kind of grayish ooze spurts out the back and all over the far wall. It starts trying to pull itself back in as you see some of it just falls, kind of dead on the ground. It seems to be having trouble reforming.
I'll move back over here.
Whose turn?
Everyone's just
Who's
getting behind
going
him and being
to-
like, attack! And out of the doorway, out of the doorway.
Flute's going to
He's
turn
going
upside down.
he's going to hug Raynar.
Aw. What a fucking cutie.
Baxter.
All right. Everybody knows that the Baxter's fists can split stone, but let's see if they can evaporate water too! He's gonna go for 2 attacks. He's gonna go for his first one. We're gonna go reckless attack straight out the door, because why wouldn't I? Hit, please.
Master, why'd you move?
Bear,
back?
bear, 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 bear.
Ba ba
Why did I
bam.
move back?
That very much hits.
Ah!
If someone wanted to get into that.
There you go.
That's the only way I can punch.
You bring your fist back as this thing stretches itself up. It seems like it's about to attempt to engulf you, and you drive your fist into the center of its mass as a small orb that appeared to have been floating in kind of the grayish ooze shatters under the weight of your fist. The acidic goo just falls to the ground. That gauntlet is going to take another -1 penalty.
Oh, did my pike take a -1?
It sure did.
Sun style! Evaporation uppercut! Bah!
Splat. And it is dead.
It falls on the dart that it leafed through.
No.
The dart vanishes.
My dart.
Oh, my
In,
pike.
in past it, now that it's not engulfing most of your field of view, you see the partially dissolved skeletons and like half decomposed bodies of 2 goblins.
Oh, gross.
Ugh.
But Aaron, what about my dart?
Yeah, it's over there.
I'm gonna go get it.
Sure.
Well, now we know what they were trying to keep in. You think they were using that thing for, like, body disposal?
Probably.
That or it just got in here and they
The room itself?
know how to. Oh, they
Going in,
probably
the room
didn't.
itself? Go on.
Yeah, they barred the room up to keep it in.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying because there's so many bodies and stuff in there. I'm just thinking they probably threw bodies in there for it.
As you go in the room, Alif, you see a small hole in the north end that has a unpleasant smell coming from it.
Ugh.
It
Gross.
seems about like 2-ish feet wide.
But I did get my dart.
So go in there, Leaf.
You wouldn't even be able to fit even if you squeezed.
So go in there, Leaf. Just cut off your arms and wiggle your way on in.
I found something.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah?
There's a hole over here that really smells a lot. I can maybe see if anything's inside.
Maybe that's how the ooze got in.
Let's put a light up to it. Put a light up to it.
You bring a source of flame. I mean, everything down here kind of smells like a sewer. This, especially so, seems to smell like a sewer. With a light source, you can't see all the way in. It looks like kind of a deep pit that just smells like poop.
Ah, so it's a poop pit.
It might be a poop pit.
I think that's what we found.
What if I throw a firebolt down it? Would that light it up all the way down?
Smells like there's a brief flash and you hear flies die.
You ever heard a fly die?
As you come in, I'm just like.
It's like 1,000 tiny lives were all snuffed out at once.
Lady Kyra, I found my dart.
Oh, nice.
But
Also, lady.
Like 1,000,000 souls cried out in pain and then were silenced.
Well, if you're gonna call me Lady Kyra, I might as well call you Lady Leaf.
I'm kidding.
even throwing a firebolt down, it seems to illuminate part of the pit, but it extends off. It looks like it's almost like a cave system. It seems to go somewhere, and maybe that's where it came from. I'm not sure.
Baxter's going to give his gauntlets, like he's going to strike his hand out to the side to see if they're jostled, they'll fall apart. And assuming they don't completely fall apart, then he's just going to be like, all right, so that's something I got to get fixed.
Yeah, they've remained functional. They don't seem like they're going to come apart at any point, but they definitely have like acid mark holes in different parts as parts of them have worn away. The fit and finish is a little worked up. They definitely need some TLC.
Oh, well, it wouldn't be the first time I had to get these things fixed.
Yeah, and we know a blacksmith now, so...
Yeah. Luckily, he got a pretty good look at them when they were in good condition. Hope he's got a good memory.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, Baxter. You're looking a little injured there. Maybe you should, maybe I should take point from here.
As you look at Baxter's buff, rippling chest.
Covered in... I don't know. Black
You
blood.
sure? If you get to be behind me, he like puts his thumbs up and turns around and flexes his back. You get to stare at this all day.
You know what? It'll pain me to be away from that site, but I think I can manage.
If it'll pain you, sir, I could take point.
I can do it. I put away my pike and I pull out my long sword and shield.
I'm just going to go ahead and check something real quick as
Nice.
well. Just because I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%
Baxter's
sure.
like individually, like with his arms up and held above his head, is individually flexing like each side of his back muscles.
Impressive.
Oh, I know it. Yeah, sure, you go on ahead. That's a good idea. If I had those healing potions, maybe I'd be able to catch up with the rest of you, but after everything that's happened, I'm pretty bad off. I didn't rest that well earlier.
I've got a little bit of reserve healing, but I'd rather keep that in case one of us goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I am good at picking up on traps and whatnot. I got a sixth sense for this kind of thing, but at the same time, if a bad enough one did hit, that sixth sense isn't gonna help me survive.
yeah.
I'll also say I do have a pretty high perception if you want me to go ahead of you, Torn. I'm not sure what yours is.
Slam that on. Doesn't get that
Perception?
Yeah.
Well,
Experience.
my passive perception is 8.
See, I think that maybe since I have like almost double that, maybe I should go first.
Yeah, but you're a squishy baby.
You're a squishy baby. I'm going first.
I'm gonna remove
I've
my
got a
rope.
19 AC.
Gonna remove my rope from my inventory.
All right.
Boop 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 boop.
You hold the torch.
Max just like flexing his
I'm
muscles.
holding a shield and a sword. Fuck you.
Max just like
Hold
flexing his
shield
chest
the
muscles
torch.
as he walks along. Do 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 do.
All right. What's in here?
You open up the door. Similar to the room you just exited, it looks like a ramshackle sleeping area. There's straw stuffed mattress on the floor. It doesn't look like it's seen a ton of use. There's a bit of dust on a few of them.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Nothing.
unremarkable.
Nothing here like to be picked up or anything like that.
Plain stone, unless you want a straw stuffed mattress.
Nah.
Door.
Hallway.
Baxter.
Thought door. I wonder where this leads.
Yeah.
She vanishes.
She's gone.
Leaf now.
Leaf, where are you going?
Oh, we went in a circle. All right, we've pretty much explored everything in this place.
Is there a
Yeah,
way
pretty
between
much.
those two spaces? Because it looks like there's a wall there.
It's like the river.
Yeah, so it's the top side and the bottom side. These little dotted lines are like showing that there's two sides. You're effectively underneath that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we haven't explored everything yet. We still got to follow the waterway up to the north or wherever direction that is. I just assume that all maps that we're on are always compass
Guys, I
oriented.
went all the way around.
We wait for you for 10 minutes.
Oh my god,
really
she ran all
fast.
the way around the world.
I'm really fast. All around the world.
These two.
It's my favorite.
Well, this looks like an interesting room that I've never seen before.
Dead goblin in the corner.
Guys, I found a dead goblin. I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, it's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's that one.
Baxter walks by him, double snaps and points with both hands. Sup?
So yeah, I guess we like get out into like the sewer proper again.
Okay.
Step
So
out onto the area.
there's two ways here. Oh, sorry. I moved
From
here.
where you are, you came from what we'll just say is the east for the time being. You know this waterway runs north and south as well.
Yeah.
That's immediately what you have.
Mm-hmm.
You know you're slightly higher than you were before, given you just walked up what,
The
like 10
incline
feet of
that we
stairs.
walked,
Yeah.
yeah.
Should we try to look around some more, or should we go to leave?
Could be more of them hanging out somewhere. And apart from the Lithid that got away from us, if there are any survivors, they might be able to warn the guild that we're after about us and our immaculate fighting skills. So we might want to take out as many people as possible.
That'd be great. Well, let's check out. See, I guess we can just follow the south path here.
To the inside.
Sure.
You guys start working your way south, and on the first thing you'd come to that would give you any pause is
A dragon.
a drag.
We want to try to like leave him
There's
like
a
a.
thin little passageway. Your torch would light
Would
up.
we be able to get through it, like by squeezing?
You'd have to squeeze a little bit. It'd be kind of like a side shuffle through. It definitely wasn't built for people of your size, but you could travel through it.
Oh no, yeah, I'm a tall boy. I'm a very big boy.
Yeah, it would not be super comfy. You could do it. It would just take you probably the longest. That'd be like
It's like scraping armor
super
against
difficult
walls.
I'm
terrain. where you're,
5'6", I
1
could
foot
get
is
through
3
there.
feet.
I may be ripped, but I'm a short boy.
I'm fine. This is fine. Let's keep going. Let's go.
All right.
Come on.
You guys pushing into it?
I'll follow after him.
We.
Yeah, I'll go in first.
The light flickering in as you start moving into the room. You're gonna see from where you are,
death.
A beholder.
death dragon.
No!
No, don't worry.
Dragons suck!
No, don't worry. It's just the coin. It's just like a really big
Kyra,
coin.
My hips and breasts are getting stuck.
Yeah. Same.
You see what looks like a basement. There are stairs going up, and there are some storerooms.
Ow.
The pains of being a bombshell.
The actual things that women say.
Yep.
So
all
there's
those
there's a stairway going up, and then there's
There's 2 rooms adjacent,
okay.
and that would be
these beds?
your most immediate thing. Walking inside, it looks like stuff for beds. There's like mattresses fold up. You see a couple barrels here and there, but those aren't beds themselves. No.
And check the barrels.
The barrels, those would be in one of the adjacent rooms. You can kind of see them in the darkness.
I will go into this room over here.
Alrighty. New thing. You start making your way forward. A torch on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as the light starts filling the room, let me just go ahead and lock everything up.
Oh.
'Cause
Lock
the
everything
thing is gonna get you, and you definitely don't notice it.
Oh, for sure. This is fine. I've got my shield and I got a torch. This is fine.
Oh heck, that's not what I wanted. Menu, initiative, clear all, and I need my boy. My boy. There we go.
Your
My boy.
My boy.
My brain.
My brain.
There for. As the light starts filling the room from around the corner, you see what looks like a mannequin, and then you realize there's about a 5-foot tall rat person.
Oh no. Oh no, this is very bad.
Oh
no.
Oh.
I don't want to be what this thing turns me into. No.
That raises its hands and then runs at you.
Oh crap.
Is going.
Oh, this is not
going to make a short sword attack in your direction. It flails it around at you. It's gonna try one more time as it shoots a hand crossbow and it hits the ground. It screams. And I've
Does he
rolled
seem
everyone's
scared at all?
It seems frenzied.
Okay.
It doesn't seem particularly effectual immediately. You don't know if it is just scared or bad.
Got it. Okay.
That's its turn. Baxter, he would be here since it would have moved into your space. Baxter, around the corner, you see a large rat person screaming at Torin.
Ah!
Am I able to hit it from where I am?
Say yeah, probably have cover because it's around the corner, but you're in an adjacent space, so I can't see why not.
I'm a heckin' give it a get. Here I come. Let's see.
Ah, get it.
Cover and
Beat it up.
let him fly.
Which way is the stairs going? This way or that way?
They go up this way.
Okay, so I'm in a spot that's near it. Okay.
Yeah, you're near the bottom of the stairs.
So take this.
And now
Oh.
have no damage.
Yeah, so you hit it. It doubles over from the impact, and then it just stands back up. It does not seem to have been hurt at all by your punch.
All right, Kyra, you fucking 1v1 it.
All right. So it seems.
What I'm gonna have to do.
So it seems to me that this thing can't be hurt by regular means.
Uh-oh.
You definitely can't be hurt by regular means.
It's immortal.
Oh, that's not good.
All right, that's Baxter. Anything else you want to do, Baxter?
No.
Oh.
Stay here, basically.
Oh. Oh no. Well,
It's your turn. Ali. Oh,
Oh,
Alright,
I pressed the button.
it's all good. Move a little bit.
Can't be hurt by normal means. Have you know, I'm not gonna do any normal means.
Dart.
These darts were made by hand by artisans.
all right.
Eh,
Well,
that's me. I'm gonna stand back here.
You throw it and the dart, like your aim is good, but the dart kind of flies bad. And it turns sideways and just bounces off its chest.
He's immortal.
It's like, what's happening?
Giant rat person.
He's gonna move in, and that's basically all he can do.
fuck.
Kyra.
She's gonna.
Get here.
So she's gonna get in there first off, and she's going to one of two things. What does this spell have? She's gonna try to ice knife it,
Ooh. Fancy.
but actually, because that would get both backs and I guess it wouldn't get backs because the angle wouldn't work, but it might get torrent. But you have resistance to cold, so you should be fine.
I should be fine. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Yeah, she's gonna try to ice
I
knife it.
sit down on the straw bed.
Everything within 5 feet of it. I would say Baxter would have cover against the effect, just like it has cover versus him. So he would just have a +2 again on his deck save.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's not a great idea then, because Bax is not looking too hot.
He's not in total cover from that.
Yeah, I'll just magic missile it then.
That hits it.
Bah.
You did it.
Bah.
You did it.
And bah. Please just die.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, that's
He's
it's
wounded.
not gonna be that easy.
He's wounded.
That's cool.
All right, that's
gonna
that's
get-
Kyra.
The fuck over here.
That's fair.
I have an idea, but no way to go about doing it.
What's your idea?
Get him back to that hole, but it's too far away.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, I'll
He's
just.
just spinning in place.
I don't know what to do. Ah!
I hate using this. And I'll cold breath him.
Alrighty, let me take it real quick. Definitely doesn't have it from you. Skip one you. Make him roll. He
Master Torin hates
succeeds.
using that.
Well, he'll take half damage.
No, Master Torin hates using that. No.
Yeah, the ice just pours out of Torin's mouth and just fills the room behind him as you see like the light from any of the remaining sources in the room start reflecting off of shards of ice that have built up on the far wall.
It's not dead. Fuck. And that'll be my turn.
Floon going to
Just
get in
stay out
and
there for a
go
minute.
in the corner.
All right, that's fair.
That's a good idea.
Good job.
All right,
Floon.
come at me.
Floon did what needs doing.
It's gonna
Fucking try to hit me. Try to hit my fucking gross AC right now.
The screaming thing is gonna swing its sword at you. That is a miss.
Then he's gonna bite you.
If he's smart, he would.
1 sec.
Okay. Spend 1 second.
Ah,
Oh man. This is not good. Oh, where rats?
There we go. Sorry, I was being consulted by a carry. All right, so yeah, it makes its first
I'm
attack
also-
at you, waving its blade in your face,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, it has a blade.
it's going to dart behind this wall here. As it leaves its space, it's going to snap at you.
Can I get an attack of opportunity on it?
It's still within range.
Oh, right. Yeah, yes. Okay.
As it snaps at you, it misses.
Good.
Except it doesn't, cause it's opposite day. Oh
It's
shit!
going to run back at you and be like, ah!
It's doing that.
I understand.
Give up, creature!
Baxter, here go.
Huh.
I get that.
It's a conundrum. Um, okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to grapple it.
Oh.
You reach in, trying to grab it. Turn on hands.
I can't rage, so that's unfortunate. Here's my roll. Alright. Come at me, rat. Like,
Come on,
reach
roll
around the
worse.
corner trying to grab him with one hand.
Roll worse.
Come on, rat.
You know you can't get better than that, rat. It's impossible.
Just give up. Just give up, rat.
Yeah, it'll definitely do acrobatics versus. That's a 24.
I got him!
Barely.
I got him, guys!
He only tripled your fucking.
I got him. Pulls out a wine bottle.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Can you use your bonus action attack to try and grapple again?
I don't think you can use the bonus action ones to
Offhand
grapple.
grapple.
Only if you make an
Offhand
attack.
grapple.
Yeah.
You can make the offhand.
That's fair.
And also I could only make the offhand attack if I made unattack, and that first one technically wasn't unattack. So I'm gonna... Alright.
It'll swing its sword in your direction as you leave. You'll have cover.
Fucking come at me, boy. Alright, Torin. Hold the
Yeah.
gate.
I'm trying. I don't have the fucking the fighting style that lets me.
You easily back away from it as the short sword kind of makes its way out to you, but Torrin holds him back. Can't find any purchase on you.
Well, it looks like this fight's not suited for me, I'm afraid.
It's okay.
Leaf.
Kyra and I got this.
Hiya!
That hits.
Hiya! Intern.
The dart flies forward, and actually, much again like Ace Ventura, it just kind of sticks into its leg, and it just continues screaming.
It just like holds its hands to its leg, like
Oh, someone's gotta kill it.
If I hit it, I can. Probably.
you don't deal damage though, do you? Do you?
I can divine smite him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Raynar does not possess anything that can hit damage it. I'm gonna have him roll intelligence. He's
Throw-
not gonna.
Throw
I
a
don't
bottle
think
at
I
it.
have any way of assisting you here.
That's fine.
I have plenty of
Kyra, help.
darts. These masterwork
Gonna-
darts.
Gonna get over here. Would she be able to firebolt him with no cover thing here?
He
That
would
is a-
have cover there.
No,
What do you
also,
have
also
less cover
noting
here?
that's a ranged attack, and you're within 5 feet there. So
5
yeah.
feet.
That's also true. So I'll get there then.
Yeah, it's the same cover on either side.
Yeah. So.
Pew, that hits.
Come on, Roscoe. Do me a die.
Does not do you a die.
Damn it.
Why?
Roscoe!
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 I have plenty of darts.
Oh, good.
She will get here for that.
All right, so what we need to do is just keep spinning the turns around for Kyra.
Torin.
Yeah. I'll swing my sword at him.
Alrighty.
Don't be
Oh,
Torin!
I vote
Trying!
for continually ending turns until his turn and then Kyra's.
No,
Put the pike away and draw your sword and swing at it, but the door frame is just thin enough that it catches the tip of your blade and stops you from actually getting it through.
Damn it!
upsetting.
Right, and then I will, I'll end my turn.
Alright, Flint is going to, he's going to climb back in.
Why?
Yeah, man, this might
it's
be...
safer here.
There's a swarm of rats! No.
I can fight a swarm of rats. Come at me, rats.
That's much more defeatable.
Swarm of brain rats.
Roscoe!
Come at me!
It's going to... Yeah...
Hmm.
He can't not.
Yeah. He's got no choice but to.
Keep
He could just
attacking.
cower.
Give up.
He could, on paper.
On paper, yeah, it's totally possible.
He swings at you, raising his hands high above his head and trying to bring his the pommel of the blade down on. You deflect it quite easily with the hilt of your sword as he snaps out towards you, missing again.
Good. All right. It's okay. I got this.
He before he ends his turn, he will step back.
All right.
Baxter.
Okay.
Just sat on the stairs like.
If I were to rush in and yell something really demoralizing, can I suddenly have vicious mockery?
I'm afraid it takes years of training, or at least enough training to gain a bard level.
Okay, well...
Okay, God, sure.
You gonna be a barbarian, my boy?
Just level up 2 more and take magic initiative.
1,
Proficiency in electric
2, 3, 4, 5. I wouldn't be able to get back out. So I'm gonna go ahead and... If only you were... I kind of want to get to here and be like, can I reach a javelin around and just poke into the room? But I'm...
Can I curve my javelin?
No, just like
You
reach
shit?
my arm around the door frame and just be like... But no, that's silly, and I'm not going to do it. I'm going to... I'm technically within 5 feet of him there, right?
There, he has total cover, but yes.
Here's what I'm
Stab
gonna
it
do.
Through the wall.
Here's what's gonna happen. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4.
You and this
5.
brick wall you built between us.
I'm moving between you. I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna go ahead and use the help action so that the next person that attacks him is gonna have advantage, and I'm hoping to give that to Kyra just to make sure that I don't know what position you're gonna have to get into. You might have to actually get in the room and fire at him point blank, but you'll have advantage.
Hell yeah. Shotgun grasp the fuck out
I'm
of
just
him.
gonna get in there and be like, I may not be able to damage you, but that doesn't mean I can't defeat you.
All right.
Heck.
Can I reverberate a dart off of Baxter and hit? Okay, I'm just ending my turn.
Just Iron Man the dart.
Can she throw a dart to Baxter and have him catch it and spin it around without losing momentum and throw it at him, turning it into force damage?
Do it.
So Rayna's not going to do anything.
I'm hearing a lot of no's from the DM, and that's not what I understood D&D to be.
I didn't say a single.
We're
no
finding
there. I said Raynar
we're
sending
finding
straight.
creative solutions to problems and not being allowed.
You see
Just
this
imagine-
thing shrinking back from all its sword held out at like half arm's length.
Just imagine Bax is like, I might not be able to damage. He was like, but I can. And then she comes in with lightning fist and punches him in the face.
All right, you'll have advantage.
Yep,
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm aiding.
I didn't mean to roll that.
Roll again.
Uh,
Yeah, just roll it again normally.
roll it on
'cause-
him. And bam.
No! Oh wait. Oh,
It was almost a one.
That was that was.
It was
that-
on
I
the one.
thought
for me.
it was a
Like,
one,
oh.
and I was about to be very sassy. Oh,
Very much
jeez.
landed on the one for me. I was
That
like,
hits.
no!
This could take him out.
Please.
Ah!
It doesn't.
Just
And that's,
stop.
I mean, that's gonna be her turn. She can't really do anything else.
Just die.
Like, you see bits of electricity bolting off of it. It's bleeding from part of itself where you struck it with like 3 magic missiles to the face. It's not doing right.
I'd like to take Kyra's book and smack him with the book.
It's magic. Right?
I like to.
Sure.
I'd like to think it was a magic weapon.
Can I get in here?
What would that be? 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you have enough movement.
I'm
Okay.
generating
I just
friction.
didn't know if there were like items there or that were just.
I'd say it's
blocking
difficult terrain. Technically, those would have to be like difficult terrain there as well. But I'm not gonna worry about it.
my- All right, cool. Swing my sword.
Swing that sword.
Hiya!
Man, let me double check. You have that wasn't up, but let me see his AC.
Was that targeting him?
It was not.
Ow! Fuck.
Where are you, Roscoe?
I hate this rat.
That hits.
All right.
Why does
Divine
he?
Smite.
Why does he still have cover from?
Yeah. That's why I was double checking his
Yeah.
actual AC because he still had cover.
Yeah.
All right. Boop.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Come
do
on.
It.
Fucking. I should target him first.
Do it.
Boop.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
And-
Do it. Do it.
Damn it!
Do it. Do it. Yeah!
Fuck
Yeah,
you, rat!
You hit it and it falls unconscious. Its sword clatters to the ground. The hand crossbow in its other hand falls down, and it falls into a heap.
Fucking rat.
Is it dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kick it.
Man, they just have weird
Do you
rooms.
kick it or do you kick it?
Oh, I kick it.
All right, it fails the death save.
Yeah.
I'm actually roll an attack.
Okay. Cool.
See if you biff it.
Unarmed strike.
I can't-
Unarmed strike. All right. Hold on. I'm
Do you-
gonna target him. Oh wait, I'm still targeting. Good.
Not to be a spoil sport, but I believe that for it to make a death save fail, it has to do damage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would be, if he hit it with an unarmed strike, that would be 1 point of damage.
But it'd be bludgeoning.
Oh, right. Yeah, that is
It
fair.
doesn't work with bludgeoning?
No, it's because it's immune to non...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is absolutely
Kyra,
correct.
kill it.
Kyra!
Yeah, you
Kyra,
kick it.
kill it.
Yeah, just like fucking puts her hand on it and zaps it with lightning a couple times.
All right, it's dead.
Yay!
Does it turn back into a human?
When you kill him, let me double check. It shrinks down to a halfling.
Oh.
Oh.
You stay down.
It has like an orangish
filthy
red hair.
No.
Did we just kill Shay?
Small freckles. Shay, also known as Roscoe.
Fucking.
It turns down into a halfling and a tiny red dragon.
He's got cartoon appropriate buck teeth.
Roscoe was Shay's brother.
What the hell was that? I'm all for challenging fights, but when the opponent can't take a hit in any case, that's not fun, that's just unfair.
Would I know what this is?
That would be another Arcana. Although, again, this isn't a high DC. What do you got? 6? Some weird rat thing, man.
That's a weird rat.
Kyra, you know what lycanthropes are.
Yeah, that's like a were-rat or something.
It's right there.
Were rat.
Right there.
The fuck is a were rat?
Hey!
It's like a werewolf, but a rat.
What's a werewolf?
Not there.
It's like a
This
person
is a
that turns
rat.
into a wolf.
I've seen lycanthropes in the pits. I just never had to fight one, luckily.
Good.
It's right
It's
here.
pretty self-explanatory. We saw it. Anyway, what does this person got on him?
There's the short sword. There's a crossbow.
Rat
There's
memorabilia.
ragged clothes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I've
pick
figured
I'm
not
gonna
much.
pick up my 2 darts.
Yep. One of them would be broken.
Okay, I'll pick up my 1 dart.
As Raynar invents disco. Yeah, those would be the only things of note on it. It does have a short sword and a hand crossbow.
And you want that crossbow, Torin? You know how to use that thing?
I wouldn't be any good with it.
Ah.
What is Raynar doing?
Kill you.
Keeping him safe.
Keeping it safe from what? Disco?
Beyblade disease.
He's patrolling the perimeter.
Otherwise, this room is mostly frosted the fuck over.
It's Rainer.
There's stairs here, right? Oh, also we hit time.
For break?
Yeah.
That seems like a good time.
All right, fair.
Hey!
Oh my goodness. I'll be right
Frosted barrel pops up. Ashley climbs out.
back.
Or just like you see one of like
Actually-
the little things right here start like scooting away into the hole, and it's just like fucking Ashley in a blanket burrito.
This is a great time to continue. Don't mind me.
All right.
Okay.
It's a great time to continue and not to mind
I'll
Aaron.
stab you.
You throwing experience on us?
I think so, yeah. And I might. I would lose a little bit for him. I'm gonna get my.
Raynar wasn't
do
involved.
anything.
Raynar wasn't in the fight. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah,
Like he was
Raynar
present,
wasn't
in there.
but he
Shit.
did nothing.
I am aware.
He didn't
I
even
at least
try.
threw darts. I distracted them with my masterwork.
He does not get any experience.
His ineffectualness, unfortunately, doesn't change a lot.
He wasn't there.
But
Mm-hmm.
I'll have you know, I killed a were
That's like saying if you fight a guy in front of a crowd, the crowd gets experience.
I mean, you didn't do damage either. What are we gonna call that?
I aided, and I knocked him down, and grappled him, and
was
established that he
involved in the
didn't do
combat.
damage.
Yes. He could not have gotten there and helped you. He is defending flute, but he is a sap on the XP.
I don't agree with that.
Okay.
That's illegal.
That's illegal. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Where is he? Consider it tax for saving your lives.
No. I'll,
There you are,
I'll
idiot.
punch him in the face.
Get him square on in the shins.
He'll die.
I'll kill
We'll make sure of it.
You know what? This is mine now. And as I eat XP, I conscientiously object to removing experience from the party. I've got my I eat XP, have my own adventure to go on, and will from this point on not be part of the party. Goodbye. This party's not a good fit for me. I will maybe roll up another character and rejoin you at the next session, but unfortunately my work's been picking up, so I don't think I'll be returning for a while.
Oh, hey,
I'll kill him.
hey, Aaron.
Give me
Look-
that
look
15
at
experience.
look at my XP, Aaron.
Nice.
Hey, Sam.
Nice.
Okay. I'll be back.
Mine's 749. Mine's not funny.
I'm 69.9.
Oh yeah, me too.
Hello, people in the chat. How you doing?
Shouldn't I have 50 more than that? If she's at that?
I have no idea. You'd have 749.
You should have, yeah, you should have as much as
You'd have the
Baxter.
same as Baxter.
Yeah, I have only 699 here.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
I will.
Bits! First session I managed to catch. Looking forward to this. Oh yeah, I saw it earlier, but since we were in game, I couldn't address it. Hello, the real Getsu hero. The real Getsu hero. Glad you're not the fake Getsu hero. I hate that guy. Hello, Nest the First. Just joined, still adjusting. Ba-ba-da-ba.
For a second, you thought you missed the whole game, Jermel? Ugh.
No. We're only at first break. We still got another hour and a half to 2 hours / plus. Fucking... Tim added me to a list called voice actors. Well, okay, Tim. Thank you.
Well, alrighty then.
Oh. Ba-da-da-da,
I'm gonna get me a
Oh,
drink.
Aaron,
What?
did you ever give me that experience? You said you were gonna give me that 201 experience.
900 billion gold pieces?
I distinctly remember you saying you wanted to give me 201 experience.
Aaron, I think it'd be a fun story hook if I had 1+2 gauntlet, so that my character was motivated to want a second +2 gauntlet, and that could be like my personal goal. I think, what a good story hook. Also, the +2 gauntlet is a Vorpal gauntlet.
Yeah. If I had a Vorpal gauntlet, I would aspire to achieve something greater than
when I roll a nat 20 with my Vorpal gauntlet, I punch the head off of whatever I'm fighting.
Your call could not be completed as dialed.
Shit!
Please hang up and try your call again.
It's good to see you. I watched your Blazing Azure Crow Twitch channel. Oh, did you?
Oh no.
Well, I mean, you're on it right now, so I mean, obviously.
I would-
I have a feeling you're about
just wait
to.
for it.
Yeah, I know what's coming. I know what's about to happen. And just in advance, I do not need a layout made if that's where this is going.
I am confused.
Somebody posted.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. So somebody named Lectop for next 58 poo said, "It's good to see you. I watched your Blazing Azure Crow Twitch channel." To which I was like, wait for it. Next thing from them. "Great stream and nice work. I mean, Nat19 Waterdeep Dragon Heist. I'm going to design BRB offline screen for your streaming."
Oh,
Yeah, we all saw that. We were like, and...
So Jermel, you wanna call that?
Great
You wanna take it out back, Jermel?
Yeah.
old yeller.
Anytime anyone pops into a stream and they're like, "Oh, hey, what, you got a great stream here." It's like, yep, I don't need it.
your kind around these parts.
You know, like someone's trying to sell me something.
Yeah, exactly.
Jermel,
Told you it was on to us.
I
Jermel,
appreciate.
you went behind the building there, and I heard a gunshot. What
I
happened there,
appreciate
Jermel?
that bot misspelled Twitch in a vain attempt to seem like a fallible human being.
It's a mercy, really.
I just love that in real life. Just like a conference with like, I don't know, fucking actors or something, and just they take questions, and then clearly a robot stands up and is like, "Hello, I am very happy to have come to your convention. Yeah. I would like to design a banner for you. Please see my website." Yep.
and then one of the guys just comes in and fucking shoots him in the head. and erases everything.
I would have loved if it was one of the ones that was so like that said the full name of the stream, so it could have just been like fucking Yeah, I'm really happy to be here watching Nat19 Waterdeep Dragon Heist Session 3. It's so just the whole unnecessary thing. I love the ones that, like, always think that your title is like a game. So they're like, I'm super, like, oh wow, it's so cool. You're one of the best players at Nat19. Like,
one of the best players at Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Like when you have stupid titles like I do, like Sad Cowboy Time or Butts and Stuff Ho. Like, you're one of the best at Sad Cowboy Times. I'm like, oh. It doesn't ye my heart at all.
No one ever
that's
asks,
a big,
ye.
That's a big sad yeehaw from me, partner.
That one always fucking gets me. Everybody says yeehaw, but nobody ever says haw ye.
I can't figure out the wording, but I was really trying to figure out how to make a joke out of yeehaw and be like, maybe when y'all were saying yeehaw, what you should have been saying was how are you? I was trying to make it like, I was trying to turn it into fucking what you should have been saying was how y'all. But I was like, it's not, the joke doesn't work. It's not direct enough.
The grammatically correct
I hate being almost there with a joke.
It reminds me of the fucking, like, Mike Birbiglia joke, like, what I should have said was nothing.
Based off
What I did say.
it was one of the Family Guy things I fucking ripped that off of like, it's like when they found Waldo dead in his apartment, cuts to a scene of like an investigator at a press conference being like, we have searched the building and we did find him dead with no evidence of a murder. Was it a suicide? Well, we can't say at this time, but what we can say is that when you were all saying, where's Waldo? Maybe you should have been saying, how's Waldo?
That's fucking deep, man.
Yeah. I was trying to turn it into that, but there's just nothing to do with yeehaw that didn't completely remove the yeehaw. Maybe you should have been saying, how's Waldo?
This reminds me of fucking that one comic with like the beholder in the fucking like dungeon, and the adventurer gets there, like the wizard is like, it's like, I will answer any one question you have, and he's like, how are you? It's just like it turns into a thing of like the beholder's crying and like pouring his heart out to this wizard.
Like a new comic that's been all over Twitter. Who? Well, what foolish mortal dare summon me, Cthulhu, Lord of Madness? Okay, so I have a crush on this girl, but I don't really know what.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we'll pretend I'm her.
Let's pretend I'm her. Do you have any common interests? Do you know what sort of movies she likes? Deadpool's technically a romantic movie.
I mean, yeah. Technically.
Oh, I love Deadpool's original marketing coming out on Valentine's Day.
Right?
Just using Ryan Reynolds being like, it's a love story. And it technically is.
Mm-hmm.
There's love in it.
Let's completely get away with false advertising because it's Deadpool.
One of the acting teachers in our old school used to say that all like buddy cop are just romance movies in disguise.
Yeah. Yep, I mean, they have the same beats as a romance movie in terms of, like, getting together, having friction, things going well, there being a fallout, usually some kind of lie reveal, then them getting back together. Have you tried melting the minds of the hapless mortals together? It's always a good time for me.
You always know what to say, Cthulhu.
Thanks, Cthulhu. I'll try that. Then devours his brain.
draws like a complex series of eldritch symbols in fire in the air, and just be like, inscribe this into your hand, and then this one into her chest, and you will be bound together forever. But maybe like chocolates first.
Maybe.
Maybe ask her if that's what she's into.
Maybe after like the second or third date.
I don't know if she'd really be into that. Flicks the symbol, the fire, like ring blazing, it turns pink. Oh no, she'd love that! Fucking... It's crossing references, but just fucking Cthulhu, a la Sarge from Halo 2. Oh, I know what the ladies like. That was always one of my favorite lines in like any fucking video game, is him just giving them a tag and then just, I know what the ladies like.
It's so fucking good.
He's such a cool character.
I just fucking played that game yesterday. I was like, oh yeah, that's a good line. It's like, thanks, he never gets me anything.
What was it, Sergeant Johnson?
Yeah. It was Sergeant Johnson that said that, yeah.
Yeah,
Johnson is the best for lines in Halo.
He's like the best character in Halo.
Would have been your daddy.
Him
but a dog
and
beat me to the fence.
Him and Nathan Fillion's character are like the best characters
Buck?
in Halo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the best.
I fucking love Buck.
I love that it's just Nathan Fillion. Like, just especially as of when he becomes a Spartan.
Like, explicitly early on, it's like, it's Nathan Fillion.
And then
Like the modeling wasn't
it's
so
like,
good.
no, it's Nathan Fillion.
The
He's
modeling
gone from
wasn't
being kind of
decent enough.
Nathan Fillion to, hey, we face captured Nathan Fillion. This is Buck now. Stop asking questions.
ODST Buck was very
I need
clearly
to-
like, we tried to make him, but not by face camming him.
I need to.
It was his voice, but it wasn't.
I need to find some people to play Halo 4 through with, or 5 through with again, because it was pointed out to me that Halo 5 is clearly intended to be a 4-person co-op game, like at its best. So I need to. I'd like to get that experience and like play it.
I'll play it with you.
Do you have a Xbox One?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, we need 2 other people. Because the whole story is based around 4 people all acting together, so I think that's like... I've been told it's
The way
most...
they want you to play it.
Yeah, I've been told it's the most enjoyable when you're doing that. Oh.
I mean, gotta be better than 4.
Yeah. 2 will always be my
4.
favorite. I'm not saying anything spectacular there, though.
2 and 3 are fucking lovely.
ODST, I think.
4 was just, I think, the first really big letdown for me when it came to Halo. And that's just because, again, we did a Let's Play of it, and I kept being like, yeah, I don't think I ever finished it. And then we got to the end, I'm like, oh no, I did this, I just didn't care, so I forgot.
It wasn't a particularly long game anyways.
Yeah, the ending of Halo 4 definitely was like... It surprised me with like, wait, that's the end?
Press X to win the game.
Oh. But my issue with 3 was always that it expected you to have kept up with material between the games, because Halo 2 ends with this.
5?
No, 3.
Oh, okay.
Halo 2 was very like ended with the whole like, sir, finishing this fight bit, and then Halo 3 starts with like an entirely separate mission and you dropping down onto an alien planet, no longer on the Citadel ship, and you don't know where it is, and it's like back on Earth or some shit, and it's like...
I think it was always that the ship was like entering the atmosphere and it was falling apart, and that was the rubble you landed on.
Don't you land in a pod?
No, you landed on like a piece of metal.
Did you?
In 3?
Yeah.
In 3, you just fucking fall from the sky.
Huh.
Well, I remember there's like artwork.
It still
of, like Halo 3.
it still
and it's,
seems
Master
like
Chief.
it still seems like there was a lot between those games that it expected you to have kept up with.
Sir, finishing this fight.
Yeah.
There's a shitload of expanded lore.
Yeah, which is fine. It's just when I played the Halo games, I was young enough that there's no way that I would have
You
looked
would
into
have
them.
questioned that.
Yeah.
Halo 5, I feel like, was the worst offender in terms of things happening between games, because all of a sudden these just 3 Spartans that Master Chief knows and is very familiar with are just here now, even though you thought they were dead. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I guess I found that easy to accept. Like, I get your point, and I agree with it. I just, whenever they showed up, I was very like, okay, you're just people that Master Chief knows and I don't know. That's fine.
I know it's been done to death, but before we get back in, fucking... I gotta give it to 4 for that. not because you really need anything, but because they just write it all off with, well, a lot can happen in 4 years.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I mean-
that's it. That's why the Covenant's bad again.
Well, the Covenant, it's not technically the Covenant. It's like
No,
a
I mean, the Covenant's
splinter.
gone. It's who
The races that
remnants.
comprised the Covenant, that
Yeah.
some of them anyways.
Yeah. Like
The
Arbiter
fact
is still
that
doing
they're
good
like, we
things.
really want you to fight the elites again, but we need a reason. So, a lot can happen in 4 years.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, we good to jump back in?
We all here?
I think so. Alright.
Yes.
I'm hitting our timer button. Boop.
Okay, your
And...
timer button. Got
Oh,
it.
what?
Yeah. I
Don't.
said it. But what if I did?
No. The screen's back up.
Well, you heard him. He said no.
I said no. No consent.
Well.
Don't hit the timer button.
All right, I'll consider this.
Alright.
All right. Y'all, I'm out of spell slots. And I'm scared.
Everyone's
Same.
So am I.
I'm out of spell slots as well.
I am too.
Yeah, we're tapped.
Yeah.
Shut up. Only Kyra knows my pain.
So...
Silence falls on all of you as the poor rat being gets shocked to death by Kyra, and the basement is apparently yours. I will say, in the din of the room itself, once combat falls silent, you can hear movement upstairs. It seems to be relatively. There seems to be a bunch of people up there.
Oh.
I don't know how much we want to fuck with all that right now.
You hear
Considering
like
the state of
clattering,
us.
conversation. It sounds like almost public. Like
Oh.
it seems
Public.
like conversations and things are going on.
Can we make out anything specific if we try to listen?
Through the floorboard, probably not. You guys are decently far down, and there'd be enough conversation going on that it's more of a rabble.
Can I check in this room here?
Yep.
Yeah, as you're going, Baxter will just kind of keeping his voice down as much as Baxter's capable of doing. Just be very... I'm all up for continuing to fight, but I'm not particularly sure we're ready to go that many more rounds right now.
Yeah, I feel that.
I
think-
peering in, you see barrels, you see a couple bits of dried food, you see some folded blankets, pillows, things like that.
I see any like insignia of like who this belongs to or anything?
Anything on there?
'cause
There
I have
doesn't
a
seem to
feeling
be
I know
any
it's
specific markings. No.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's a shop above us or something.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a brand or anything.
okay.
I could potentially make my way up. I'm pretty sneaky whenever I need to be.
Why?
And I'm doing pretty well compared to you.
Why?
Just to see what's up there.
Yeah. I feel like having that information might come in handy.
All right. If you're
Wait
feeling
a minute,
brave.
Oh, I can't summon flare. That's right. Shit, I'm out of spell slots.
Yep.
Can I like kind of sneak up and see if I can figure anything out?
Roll me stealth.
Oh yeah, I'll go over and pick up my torch that I probably dropped so I could swing my longsword. So
Yes, you would have had to.
Oof. Not great.
At this point, the torch is nearing the end of its life because you've been down for 4 or 5 hours, so I'd say that one's kind of
Right.
sputtering. But
gotcha.
it's still got your light for at least down here. You don't move extremely silently, but you don't make a racket of anything. You kind of move up the stairs fairly deftly.
Mm.
Occasional creak that gives you a moment of pause. It never seems to fall silent. It doesn't seem like anyone's paying explicit attention to you.
Is there anything that I can gauge just from being up here a little bit?
If you want, you could listen at the door.
Yeah.
All right, roll me perception.
Hopefully this one will be a little bit better.
That's
Hey,
way
that's a little
better.
bit better.
You hear all sorts of things. You hear a couple footsteps pass by the door every now and then. You hear people calling out. It seems like orders.
Oh,
Um,
orders.
Yeah, you eventually, I think one of the close things, like, Gabrielle, can you bring me another set for table 2A? And they move off. Seems like you're under some sort of restaurant or inn.
Hmm.
If this isn't like a hostile place, this would be a great time for us to like leave and not have to go through everything else we just came out of. So can I like slightly open the door and see what I can see?
Yeah, you open up the crack and you see walking away from you is a about 4'9" tall woman in a light blue dress with an apron on the front. She's walking into a back room, it looks like, picking some stuff up. Other than that, it's a hallway. You hear a couple people in another adjacent room. You see a door off in the direction, off to a right, near the clattering of pots and pans. Seems like people are cooking.
I'm gonna make my way back down to the others. This may be a good place for us to come up from. It doesn't seem like it's anything more than a restaurant of sorts. Even
That
if
has that has connections to a underground passage to where the Xanathar's guild were hiding.
they don't look as if they're that alerted up there. Maybe.
Does this
maybe
look
we
like?
could-
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
No, I was
Maybe
just as
we
a player.
take a bit of a jump out and see what's going on. I know
Yeah.
that we could maybe be patrons if we tried to
So-
make ourselves out to be.
I mean, it's worth noting that, looking over at Torin, that, from what we've heard, a lot of places in this city just have connections to this vast underground labyrinth. It's probably just part of their building. That said, groupie, what do we gain from going up that way?
I thought we were leaving, were we not?
We have another way to go out that we already know is safe. If they see us coming out from their underground area, then, well, they might think that we're thieves or trying to steal anything, and that kind of underhanded entrance is not really my style. I'm just saying, what do we gain? What do we gain from going up there?
From Force Grey. So.
There was quite a few tunnels that we didn't take back there. The only reason we made it this far was because we followed that bird-like thing that Kyra put out. I was thinking that with the 2 or so hours we've been down here, people might have moved around in the basement or in the sewers.
Time would be mostly what you'd save. Rainer pipes up from the corner. It did take us a good, at least hour or so to get through all the sewers. Getting out of this muck, he says, kind of looking at his soaked through, like, bottoms of his pants, because it's at least 2-3 feet of, like, poo water. And you guys have had to go
I'm
through to
fine
get
going
in.
back through, if you'd like to, Baxter.
Oh, I don't care which way we go, as long as... I guess I was just wondering what the point was.
I'd
was
like to
just
find
worried that
out.
I was just worried that more patrols might have happened back there in some of the areas that we hadn't gone through.
Were you able to see any kind of, like, logo or any kind of shop
Yeah, I'd
insignia?
like to find out what this restaurant is called, so we can visit it later, maybe.
Yeah.
I could let back up and see if I see anything like that.
If you can, that'd be great.
As long as we find out where exactly it is, we can find it again from the surface.
Can I make
Yeah,
a
exactly.
new stealth check?
No.
Damn.
Shit.
I'm being more careful this time, though, Aaron.
At least get a. If you can see outside, maybe you can get like a street sign.
Yeah, any kind of bearing.
I'll listen at the door for people to go by, since I'm guessing I'll keep my same perception roll too. And I'll try to wait till I don't hear anybody in the hallway before peeking out again.
If you're looking at specific things, it might be investigation, because you're looking for, like, particular things this time. It's not my call.
But she's trying
If you're looking for signs and stuff from where you are, you already know that's impossible, since the door
Yeah, I was actually planning on going down the hall a bit.
that way,
Oh.
you'd have to go in to go anywhere. Yeah, you give it some people seem to be passing back and forth. There's not a lot of dead airs. You'd have to time it well. But there seems to be a couple minutes of, all right, I don't think anyone's here for the time being.
Yeah.
I'll move down the hall where I think that they'll be taking the orders out from.
Like towards the back, or you're looking to try and move
toward the
towards
people,
front?
toward the patrons.
All right, so you move towards the front of the house. You open the door and slip in and start walking out. You see probably 15 people at different seats. They seem to be having kind of a brunch or lunch. Actually, you know what time it is. You'd know people are getting a late breakfast here. It looks
Some
like
kind
for
of
the most part.
lunch.
Can the outside be seen from here? Like, does it seem like a very dark?
There would
place,
be nope. There's two fairly large windows. You can see people passing by on the street. Most of the kind of early mist of the day has moved away as the sun is now out. You see just what is effectively a small either hostel or inn. You see a halfling man behind the counter. With big glasses. He seems to be engrossed in a book of some sort. He's writing down. He's got a quill in one hand. There's a few patrons at different tables of varying races.
I'll start making my way back. It seems like this is just a place.
While you're heading
I'd like
back.
to find out the specific place.
While you're heading back, just in the basement back, she'll be like, so you could tell them that we're with the cops, right? Do you think that'd be enough, that if we came up from the basement, we could just say, hey, we were out exploring some criminal stuff in the sewers, and happened to end up here, and we need to get to the surface. Police business.
Yeah, if they decide to cause a scene, they'll have the entire Waterdeep guard against them, so...
All right.
You would also tell them they had a were-rat in their basement.
That's the main thing that concerns me.
That might be a thing they might be already aware of. So
Might be a thing we don't say.
The main
'cause I
thing is
saw
if there's
halfling being the one in charge.
if there's more of them, that are like that up there, and if they take issue with us
really
being
tall
here.
halfling. To be fair, that's a really tall halfling. 4'9", you said?
That one's not the halfling.
Yeah.
There is
that's
also a halfling there.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a halfling.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
I
halfling
guess-
man behind the counter.
I guess we just have to count on them not being too reactive and not being like, no, you clearly killed our fucking patron, husband, father, dad, owner.
Yeah. So hopefully they don't react, but if they do, they'll have the town guard against them. So
Am I able to make my way back?
Hope Leaf's not dead.
To them, yeah, easily enough. People,
yeah.
a couple of the patrons have noticed you.
Shit. Leaf's dead.
You see a few people, like there's a guy at a table nearby who definitely has noticed the smell more than anything.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, have they gotten over the fact of I'm obviously thanks to my background, obviously I'm just like when I was some sort of a servant or something. Don't worry about that.
They're not paying you any explicit attention, but
Yay.
you have been clocked.
Ah, yes, a restaurant slave.
Obviously.
Good old
I'm here to clean the
restaurants.
toilets. But yeah,
But
I'll make my way
otherwise,
back.
yeah, you remain unhindered in your return.
It just seems like a normal diner of some sort. People are just having breakfast. The
Did you get a name
street,
of the
the
place?
streets aren't very hidden or anything. If anything were to happen here, people will be able to see passing by. There's no name that I could get without asking someone.
All right.
But we could easily just make it to the outside, and if we were stopped, then make a run for it. There were people walking by outside.
Yeah. I think it's probably a fine option.
Yeah, just flash them a badge and walk on through.
One thing I will make note of, the person who was sitting looking as if they were in charge was a halfling, so they probably put motions over toward the dead halfling.
What do they do? What do they look like?
The halfling on the ground or the halfling upstairs?
Big old glasses.
That one upstairs.
Big old glasses, had a book.
Did they look anything like, that one?
All you non-orcs look the same. I'm kidding.
All right.
Well, mostly like I'm talking about like hair color and stuff.
Aaron?
He would have black, kind of shaggy hair.
So no.
Okay. Want to make sure we killed this guy's like fucking sister or brother or whatever.
Still could have. Who knows?
I guess.
All right. Well,
People seem to have noticed me, however. At least they seem to have smelled something.
well, may as well go up then.
You want to take the lead on this one? Looks toward.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll
Let's
go.
go.
You go
I
get him,
will
cop. And if they
not
don't
even
respect
attempt
your
to sneak.
authority, just remind them of what you are.
Yeah, I swear to God, if you say dragon, I'm okay.
Hey.
Show me big dragon energy.
Show
You
me your
guys,
bad dragon energy.
begin filing your way up into the daytime business. People are bustling about as you come up a small woman about just a little under 5 feet, carrying a tray, kind of stops as the door opens in front of her. And just like, oh, hello.
Hi, Force
Hi.
Gray. I show her my badge.
Alrighty. Can I prepare you a table or?
That won't be necessary. We were
Ah,
investigating some things down in the sewers. Found a. Were you aware you had a were-rat in your basement?
I'm sorry. Can you say? I beg your pardon.
Insight. Insight. Never mind, don't worry.
Oh, are we all up there with him? I thought we were like.
Yeah, we were
Everyone's
following.
single filing
gotcha.
up, so I figured.
Yeah.
Well, just
So yeah, she responds. Alif, she seems shocked.
All right.
She seems shocked.
Yeah. You know what a were-rat is, ma'am?
I could hazard a guess.
Keep saying it's
Yeah.
down there. We know where it is.
Is it?
Oh, were-rat.
Is it still there?
It turned back into a halfling. So.
Oh, what? Not a were-halfling?
Can
I see you have a halfling on your staff here.
Yes, that's that's Mr. Elseer. He runs the place.
Runs the place. Might I ask him a couple questions?
I would help yourself. I have a table to get to. If you need anything, I'll be around.
Just continue
If you
doing
guys need a bathhouse, there's one just down the block.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Kyra, do you have
yes.
Kyra, do you have prestidigitation?
No, I don't. We're going to that
dare you.
fucking bathhouse.
Prestidigitation will not fix poo water all over your body.
You don't know.
As God, I'd say so.
It cleans.
I would like to approach the elderly halfling man.
Yep. He looks like he's in, at a glance, like his late 30s or early 40s. He doesn't
All like
particularly
compared
clock
to
you.
human standards. At least.
Yeah, like just given you live in Waterdeep, so you've seen people of all races, so that's just a ballpark. You couldn't be super sure because all halflings kind of stop aging at a point, and then they eventually just become old wrinkly prints.
Right. Excuse me, sir.
Hello.
All right, Force
Hello.
Gray. I show him my badge. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Yes. What can I do for someone a part of your organization? Is there a problem?
There might just
He
be.
closes his book.
Are there any other halflings that work in this restaurant of yours?
I mean, my family, for the most part, we've been running this place for 50 years.
Uh-oh.
Otherwise, no. My wife and my kids.
It's good to hear from you, sir. Goodbye. I'm kidding.
Kids, huh?
Aaron, the were-rat halfling in the basement, was that a female or a male?
It's a male.
It was a male.
What his wife, at the very least.
Oh, good. It was only his kid.
Exactly.
It was only his son.
Maybe it was their
Wait.
dirty uncle. We don't know.
A much lesser crime.
It was only the youngest of their brood.
Does your son work here or something?
He's a little young for that, I fear. He's still getting his education for the most part. He's but a child. But he helps out sometimes. You could see him. Is he in trouble? Has he been doing anything?
Well, I'm trying to figure out who that were-rat in your basement was.
Oh, so we're just going right. We're just saying it. All right. Baxter's just like,
red hair?
okay. No deception here. I like it that way.
Red hair?
I can't say I can help you there.
Do you have any ties to the Xanathar's Guild?
Oh!
No.
Did he mention anything when I said red hair?
Criminal. He looks at you.
Red hair? Does your son have red hair?
Okay, I wasn't sure what you meant. My son? No, he has hair like me.
Do you know any halflings that have red hair?
Your family, then.
Hi, by the way, Obad Baxter. You might know me from being the greatest man alive. But that's not what we're here to talk about, so don't get distracted. Do you know any halflings with red hair? Are there any that work here?
I know many halflings with red hair, but I know my family and I are sole halflings who run this establishment.
So who would have...
Well, like
Who was the-
freckles.
who
Red
was
hair
the
freckles.
Who was the
Many
were-rat?
halflings with red hair and freckles.
Who was that in your basement? Then?
There was a halfling in your basement with red hair and freckles. He was a were-rat.
I can't say I was aware of this.
A were-rat of this.
Has it been subdued or disposed of?
Yes.
Dealt with.
I'd like to insight him to just see if when he said that he was unaware of it. I'd like to see if there was any ticks or anything.
Yeah, I wanted to insight him on
Yeah.
the like, did he have any ties to the Xanathar Guild thing?
It's not bad. It's 12. It's okay.
16.
16 for Xanathar Guild, and
Mine is for when he said that he didn't know who the red-haired halfling was, just to see if he's being coy and maybe being dishonest. We might luck out, and that might have just been a halfling were-rat that sneaks in and tries to steal stuff from them.
I was about to say, as soon as like he said that his son had hair like him, Kyra was like,
Yeah, basically.
murdered your family. You see a pang of like maybe anger cross his eyes when you question him, Torin.
But
When you talk about the Xanathar Guild, when you try and get a read on him about the other halfling, he doesn't betray anything immediately that would lead you to believe he's speaking contrary to anything.
So, what is your business with the Xanathar Guild? Are they threatening you?
They threaten just about anybody, but I have been lucky enough to not fall under their immediate gaze. I'm glad to see someone's finally on the issue.
Were you
assuming that's
aware
why
that
you're
you
here?
had that your basement was connected to a Xanathar Guild hideout?
Are they in the sewers? Because then, yes, I am. I assume so.
Why haven't you sealed up that passage?
Yeah.
Small, mostly small things get through from time to time, and we don't keep much perishable food in the basement. So
A were-rat
There's no
snuck
rats.
in. I'm just saying,
Yes, I
seal it up in the
suppose, yeah,
future.
maybe
That's all
time.
I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe get someone to seal that passage.
Unless you have some dire need for an entrance into the sewers, which I can't imagine why you would need, take my advice and seal that thing up, because there's some gross things over there.
Yeah.
some real fucked stuff in
Like
there.
I'm gonna put up my gauntlets and show the melted part and be like, the thing that did this is less than 100 feet away, down there. FY the eye.
He's not wrong.
yes, you've made your case. I believe that you are correct. We
All
should
right.
probably have that bricked up.
Right. Well, I can try to send the some guards your way to help you out with that endeavor. Maybe take out the body from your basement.
That would be helpful. I would rather members of the force do that than have the city watch ask me why I'm dragging a corpse out of my basement.
I mean, we can carry it out right now if you want us to.
I would advise against that, but if you wish,
Maybe not during business hours.
yes, please.
Put it in a bag. Big
No.
I feel like that's still gonna draw attention, but
I would be more comfortable with the
Could put it in. It's a halfling. We could put it in 2 sacks.
And key.
Just carry it out over our back. Like, oh, what a big bundle of watermelons we got here. All right, let's
Sir,
go.
I'd like to thank you for answering my questions.
Anytime.
Right.
Just put it in a sack. Put it in a sack in another sack. No smell gets out of the sack.
All right. We'll be
going-
going to the bathhouse.
Throw
now.
some
Just
oranges
going
in
to,
with
like-
the first sack, so the whole thing looks bumpier than it actually is.
All right, guys, let's go.
Just gonna give him a slight bow, like, thank you for not being evil and attacking us when we came out.
yeah, that was Recolian.
You're welcome.
And then goes to leave.
No, I'm not hearing any flaws with my sack plant. Walks out with you guys. I'm just hearing no's, not reasons why.
And
I
Torin
just,
will walk
I
out.
just don't want to.
You walk out. As you exit the building, you do see a big sign. It says Elsire's Hostel. With a little caption under it. The best place to sleep on Spices Street.
What's the name again?
Aw,
Elsire's Hostel.
Huh.
it's an inn.
He's hostile. Get him.
He was evil after all. Firebolt.
Fucking,
No,
we
no,
walk
no,
out the
no,
front.
no.
We
No, I'm
walk out
kidding.
the front door, and then Baxter just comes flying in through the front window, fist up. Just,
You think you can get away with that?
Not when it's so blatantly obvious you put it on your sign.
Yeah, I mean, they say that they're innocent, so walks out, breaks back in through window. That sounds like something a were-rat would say!
All the customers and fucking workers turn into were-rats.
They all transform! He's on to us! Baxter diving into a pit of like 10 were-rats, like, this will go well! Oh, but okay, so we finally made it back to the top and we're out of danger.
The city is yours.
Bathhouse ahoy!
Oh, cool, we own Waterdeep.
Well, hold on. We've got some friends we need to.
Cool. We have water.
We got some people
yeah.
we probably need to escort back to.
Oh yeah.
We gotta complete our job.
Yeah.
And then get our reward, and then maybe see what's up with this whole massive fortune hidden under the city thing.
Floon and right now look down at their poo juice soaked pants. They're like, could go for a bath.
Yeah.
A bath. That sounds good.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. So,
We've got rooms at the
Bathhouse
yawning
it is.
portal, so we can put you up there and you can rest up.
let's go to a
Sounds
bathhouse
like a
first.
dream. Let's then a drink.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the bathhouse, boys.
Yeah, you head up the direction the
I'll
young
go find a
woman-
nice puddle in the alleyway to roll in.
Ugh.
Nah.
No, I'm dragging you.
You're getting in that fucking bath.
Uh,
Spend money on me.
you find it rather quickly. It's a decently large building. It has a large sign out front. It literally is just the Spices Street bathhouse. At the front desk, there's a younger woman sat there, just kind of twiddling her thumbs, hand on her chin.
We'd like to go into the bath.
Please.
You look like you need it. All right. The gentleman's bath is off to the right there. There's changing rooms, and the women's is off to the left. It'll be 2 silver pieces a person.
Perfect. I gave her 4. I was like, this is.
Why
for the
would you
lady.
do that?
This one's for the lady. Right there.
All right.
Do you have some sort of deep cleaning service?
We could arrange that. Yes.
Deep
All right.
cleaning.
All right. How much would that be?
Let me go and check the back and see if everyone's available. And she
Wonderful.
walks off for a bit.
Wonderful.
After about 5 minutes or so, she returns. One of our deep cleaners, as you would call them, is available. That would be a gold piece for that service.
Wonderful. I give her a gold. All right, Alif, you go in there.
No! No! I'm kidding.
For her, one moment. She turns around and goes back into the back.
So, you know, the GIF happens again, where I become unable to move for a bit.
It's just motionless and vibrating.
Yeah.
Kyra's gonna probably go for that too.
For deep cleaning as well.
Yeah.
All right, 1 gold, 2 silver. Alrighty. You each make your way to your respective baths. And is anyone in the other bath going to be going for that?
I'm just getting a regular bath.
You're just
Yeah.
going, all right.
Same.
All that is really access and towels and things you need to use the baths. Alif and Kyra. A couple minutes in, you've gotten changed. You have everything you need. Alif,
I'm just being led around by Kyra. My eyes are just swirls and circles.
A large, say like 6'4" half-orc woman walks in behind you.
She's so pretty.
Very muscular, in a light robe with a bucket filled with an assortment of goods. Some identifiable as cleaning implements, others unidentifiable.
Other torture equipment.
What have I done to my master to deserve this?
She just looks at you.
I thought that I was a good slave.
She picks you up.
You come with Momo, beer.
I am Ilga. Slave or not, you need clean. Then we call guards.
Wait, what? Slave? I was assuming that Tico didn't actually say that as a leave.
Did you?
I mean,
Did you?
Did you?
let's see.
We shall see.
Oh, our group and our saying things that we didn't say.
I think I'm not in a very good position to hold my words back. Having an entire gold spent on me, master.
Wait, what? Slave? What?
Alif is promptly deposited in a body of warm water, whereupon the large figure then turns to you, Kyra. I clean you too.
All right. All right. We'll do that. But then we gotta talk about this slave thing.
We do. She cracks one of her knuckles.
It's pronounced groupie.
Slaves of pleasure.
Barring any intrusions, you will have quite a sore experience, but you will become very clean.
Hell
They're
yeah.
like glistening when they come out.
Hell yeah.
Might be some medieval versions of microdermabrasion happening here.
It's good.
Wonderful.
But yes, you all find yourselves cleaned. And
I can't
about
believe that Torin's gonna
half
die.
an hour later,
Yeah, I'm just like,
you all waiting for those two to exit the bath. They exit with a third person who seems to be just scanning the room. Where is slave man?
what did you tell her?
I'm still just fucking out of it.
Your skin's
I'm
a little
sore
red
and out
from
of
being scrubbed really hard.
I am very sore and very out of it.
She is not my slave.
Okay, she is not his slave. Whose slave is she?
She is not anyone's slave.
Not fucking mine.
She's not anyone's slave. She's
My
just...
groupie.
That's different. That's a different thing. He looks to Helga.
I'll just be taking that. I start dragging a leaf away.
Hey,
Kyra follows
I
you.
keep saying you shouldn't treat him like your property.
You start dragging a leaf away, and you see a mixture, half understanding, half worry, as this large half-orc woman just watches you go. I could help you.
Thank you for cleaning this one.
Master, why?
Stop saying that.
Is that what that is?
No! I start heading to the fucking yawning portal.
Kyra's right on your guys' asses.
I'll say...
I like wave a very lazy goodbye toward the orc lady.
Yeah, that's high enough.
Helga.
So, Kyra, just seeing how insistent you're being about this, Baxter's just gonna stop you briefly. What do you think the situation there is exactly?
I don't know. She said something about us being a slave, and she calls him master all the time.
And he says...
And I don't think she's his slave, but I want to know what that's all about.
They're weird.
Thank you, Baxter.
Weird, fucking kinky.
One sec, I'm gonna roll a thing real quick.
Some kind of kinky thing.
So basically what's going on there is that from what I can tell, and I've been trying to be sensitive about it, Elif is used to a particular way of life that she hasn't completely deprogrammed herself from, so she seems to be projecting that way of life onto Torin, who's not totally into it, but appreciates having her around.
I fucking love Baxter.
As a thin stream of blood just comes out of his nose.
At least that's what it looks like to me, but if you want to freak out and attack him, you're by all means.
I'm not mad at him. I'm not even really mad. That's the whole slave thing kind of gets at me.
Well, yeah, being a slave's not great.
Yeah.
You ever heard about prisoners that don't know how to live on the outside?
No.
Well, that happens. And sometimes people just get really, really used to a particular way of life, and even when they're given freedom, they find some comfort in the way they used to live.
I guess I can see that. She kind of like during this conversation kind of like starts to untense a little bit. Yeah, I guess. I just, now I kind of just want to know. But
Yes.
if they're not comfortable with it, I guess I can drop it.
He's just gonna, like, walk. I imagine this conversation happens pseudo-separately from the others. He's just gonna, like, walk away, like, twirling his finger in the air. Just kind of like, whatever. And just as he walks away, be like, seems like something that if she decides it's important, she'll bring up with people. Otherwise, just treat her like a normal person. Probably the best way to go about things, I think. I'm getting farther away. See, it's because I'm done with this.
She's walking with you.
Nice.
Best thing you can do for anyone who's not in dire peril is just to let them live how they want to live.
Yeah, you're right.
I love how he just had like that moment of fucking like immense insight and clarity.
I can't.
I get it.
I don't know. It does feel a little weird though that she calls everyone like Lord and Lady and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, everything that you said, it's like I don't know. I'm worried that maybe there's like some sense of inferiority or something, and that's obviously untrue. She's not inferior.
Well, if you were to confront her about it, then she would probably say she'll try to do better, because you telling her about it would make her feel like she's letting down someone she feels inferior to, so she would go about trying to fix it out of a sense of inferiority. So I don't recommend bringing it up with her personally.
More blood coming out of his nose.
I rolled a 20 on that insight. I was gonna kind of cudgel my way through this, but I was like, nope, apparently I'm just sniping this whole thing out.
I fucking love it.
Stupendous.
You don't travel around as much as I do without learning a couple things about people and meeting all sorts. I may not get some people, like that cop over there, but when it comes to people that live with very simple values, like them, I understand well enough.
I'd like to assume that when he says, like, that cop over there, it's not even about Torn. He just sees, like, a random cop and points.
That cop over there.
Like that one.
That half-orc cop over there. Yeah, fuck you, Baxter! Fuck you, Rick! Why are you everywhere I show up? Anyways.
I'm sick of your shit, Rick.
Why is he everywhere I am? Anyways.
Yeah, I getcha.
He does seem to appear everywhere you are.
I mean, you of all people should know that people have strange situations.
I'm unsure as to what you mean by that.
You're a tiefling.
Maybe you missed the part earlier where I called myself a half genie.
No, you're a tiefling.
That's not what I am.
You're like a
But-
tailless tiefling.
I'm a Gnassi.
What happened to your tail? Do you want to talk about it?
It's like how I'm a tailless dragon.
I just love the theme of Logan's characters always misunderstanding what my race is.
You got red skins, but you got no horns, and you got no
got
tail.
red skins.
But I mean, you're an odd tiefling, but tieflings are weird. So you're not a tiefling? What are you? You're a half
No.
genie?
Fire Gnassi.
Am I wrong saying half genie?
Technically, no. My
All
mom's
right, half genie.
so-
Okay, well, let's take this back a little bit then. Sorry for getting that wrong. You should be used to being in a weird situation. You're a half genie.
Yeah, that's fair. Where I'm from, it's not an unusual thing, but yeah.
Well, I've literally never seen one of you before in my life, so you might as well be a tiefling.
I get you. I get you.
And he's a dragon, but doesn't think he's a dragon.
I'll kill you.
That's when the yawning portal comes into view.
Thank you. All right. I'll try and find Volo.
Quickly enough, you see he's up on the second story, sipping at some sort of drink. Doesn't look like ale or anything. It's a small, warm drink. He kind of spots you as you guys enter the door, and he frantically waves in your direction.
I do the one-hand wave to him, gesture him to come down.
He waves back at you and gestures you to come up.
Ah. All right. Turn to Raynar and Floon. All right, let's
No, all right.
go.
I've been
upstairs.
holding on to that for this fucking the last few sessions. I've just been like, he thinks you're a tiefling. I never had a time to bring it up, and I didn't want to force it. But I was like, he thinks you're a tiefling.
I only wish that Hadrick had misunderstood what Grier was, so we could have kept the pattern going.
It's pretty hard to mistake that.
Like you're a winged Kenku, right?
You're Kenku that can fly.
And talk.
You head upstairs as you get about midway up the second landing. Volo appears at the top of the next staircase, and he's just like, "You've done it!
Yeah.
You've done it!" He runs down and grabs you by the hand, Torin.
Oh, all right.
He's kind of shaking it, but he's very small, so it's more that he's moving, and
I'm
the
just like,
thought is there. You come
right.
come with me, please.
all right.
Yes, this way to my room. I have matters to discuss.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Looking forward to hearing it.
Immediately stops dusting room and follows.
It's like, come on, Elite. I spent all that money getting you clean. Don't get all dirty again.
She's come.
Looking at the floor, dragging her feet. He leads you to his room, where he plops down at a chair in front of a desk. And he turns around. He's like, "Please, sit down. There's not much room to sit. The bed, if you would."
Okay. I'll sit my large frame down onto the bed.
There is a audible.
Then
But it
one
holds.
sudden, one small, pff, and it like lowers slightly.
I'm sorry about your bed.
I could give a damn. I am in your debt. I confess that I have but few coins to spare. But
Are we all in there?
yes, he would have let
Okay.
you all there.
All right.
Never let it be said that I renege on a promise. I could present you something much, much more valuable. And
No.
he pulls out.
Gosh, you.
He's like halfway through opening a drawer as he's turned. That would help me out if you could.
What is it?
He pulls out a thin tube that seems to contain a scroll, and he's like, "The deed to a remarkable property right here in Waterdeep. We'll need a magistrate to witness the transfer of ownership. I can arrange that meeting once you've inspected the place and deemed it satisfactory as a method of payment."
You're giving us a property?
Yes. It's
Where is it? What kind of property is it?
it's up in the northward. It's in an area called Trollskull Alley. I bought the place recently as a place to stay while I begin writing my next book, and wait for royalties to come in from my previous one, a Guide to Monsters I did while I spent some time in Chult. That hasn't come in yet though, which is why I'm a little bit harder on coin. I thought the place would be suitable for me, but it's a bit large for my tastes.
Okay.
Too much
Could you
space for
describe it?
someone
What kind of
like me.
place is it?
It's an older manor. It's definitely a bit of a fixer-upper, but the property value alone should far outdo the gold piece value that I'd originally promised.
She immediately
I could
calms
show
down
you.
upon hearing that.
Yeah.
By all means, inspect the place. I would not wish for you to find it dissatisfactory.
I would love to look at the place, actually.
Shall we head there now?
Before we do that, just real quick, everyone. I said that I'd hold on to this stuff until we got up here. I might as well, before we forget, we might as well split up the money we found down below.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So, there's some copper, but there wasn't really all that much of it. Based on what I remember, and I can be corrected on this if need be. What was it? I know there was 250 copper pieces total. There was 85 gold pieces, or was it 15? I can't remember. No, there's 80 silver and 15 gold. Was that correct, God?
In the
chest
room?
where I found the money.
That sounds about right. I can double check that for you right now. That would be.
So I guess my overall question is, and this could be a simple answer, do you want me to keep holding on to it until we spend it, or do we want to split it all up now? It won't all split evenly is the thing.
Yeah, there was 16 gold pieces, 82 silver, and 250 copper.
Okay.
16 gold? Okay, in that case, that will go. So for each person to be
split up
Yeah.
evenly then.
4 gold. Let's see. The 250 copper would go into... He, like, pulls out yield calculator. It doesn't split totally evenly, but I can take, like, a couple coin loss, and everyone can just take 63. Doesn't
Use
matter
my
to me.
abacus here.
Thank you very much. Just one
Rainier's
sec.
just sitting on the side like architect.
Just hold on. I'm just gonna... 1 second.
Right,
I gotta...
right.
We're just gonna real quick... Okay, so let's see. If I split up 16 gold pieces, that comes out to... I think we each get... 8, and then the copper... if we each take a share of that, that's like 100 each, I think.
No.
No?
No. Splitting 16 gold, you said, into 4?
Yeah.
We get 4 gold pieces each.
No, you split it into 4, and that's how you get 8.
No, that's...
You're thinking of the 4 in the wrong place in the equation. It's
No,
not the
Max,
result, it's what we're dividing it by.
Max, just... I don't know how... Never mind. I was about to insult your intelligence.
Insult my
I'm
intelligence?
impressed with your math, Baxter.
Do not insult my intelligence. The Bax is a intelligent man.
I would never dream of it.
Thank you. All right,
I have
so
tons of intelligence.
he takes out money.
I feel like I'm right about this.
I'm lactose intelligent.
So he takes out money. He sets out for each of you a pile of 8 gold, a pile of 100 a pile of 50 copper pieces, and a pile of 25 silver pieces.
All right, Bax.
Hi. Sorry, am I shortchanging anyone? It's like
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You somehow created money, Bax. I don't understand. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
No, I mean my pile looks kind of small, but it's probably just some of the silver pieces are probably just 2 or something. I don't know.
How much silver are we each?
I mean, if you take what you put in front of you, I think I said what, 25 silver each.
I was asking like actually.
What was the total amount of silver again?
Okay, so there was 80 silver, 250 copper, and 16 gold. The actual divisions, if we do it properly,
We're
should
supposed
be.
to get like 20 silver.
It
4
should
gold,
be.
and-
It should be 4 gold, 63 copper, with Bax taking a very slight amount away from his, so that you guys can round up, and 20 silver each. He's giving you all basically 25% more than you should have on all the piles.
Bax, you're shortchanging us.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
No.
You want me to do it?
There's actually like no more. I can't give more copper. Yeah, you know what? If you feel like you do it, sure. You do the math and you'll see it won't look like it makes any sense the way you want to do it. Go ahead.
I divide everything into 4. And everything is split evenly except the copper, which Torin will take the cut. The slight cut.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody take 63 copper, 20 silver, and 4 gold, if you're doing it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And so then you, if you're doing that with the copper, then just let me real quick tell you. 250 minus... I could do this mentally, but you're taking 61, Spencer.
Gotcha.
Copper. All right, cool.
So how much was everything altogether?
4 gold, 63 copper, 20 silver.
4. That is within parameters that she's not uncomfortable with.
Do you want Torin to take it anyway?
How much was the silver?
20 each.
20 silver.
Which
If
amounts
you want
to about
Torin
2
to
gold.
take it, like she's perfectly fine you taking it.
All right, Torin will take it.
All right.
I'm perfectly
Add all
willing.
that onto my other stuff.
I'm perfectly willing to have Baxter do math properly. It's just that when I go to do it, he never rolls well enough. So,
Oh, you roll every time.
yeah, man. I rolled an intelligence check. He got a 4.
Oof. One of these days.
He'll figure it out.
Well, as a bonus for getting Floon back alive and finishing his quest, I'm going to give y'all some quest experience.
Do it.
Hell yeah.
Do it. Oh, I need 6! I need 6 experience!
Oh,
Come on!
66.
Just give me 6! Just give it to me! Just let me have it!
Just runs outside.
I'm gonna punch a patron! I'm gonna punch out a guy!
That would be 0 XP though.
No! No! I gotta find a dog! I'll find a dog and I'll fight a dog!
Let's just duke it out. You and me. Let's just duke it out right now. We'll get experience.
Give me my 6 experience!
Anyways, if you don't accompany me, I would love to show you the state. I think you'll find it most satisfactory.
Meanwhile, Bax just like, I feel like I'm on the cusp of learning.
I
something.
feel like I'm on the edge of a valuable life lesson that will improve my fighting, but nay, only the cusp! I'm so angry.
I'm coming real close to completing 2 spells in my spell book.
If that guy hadn't been fucking counted as part of our party, I would have leveled. Asshole!
But yeah, Volo, do you think you can show us that house?
I would be so happy to
Yeah, that sounds really fun. Let's do that.
if you'll follow me. So he heads out of the bar and begins walking to the north. It takes about, I'd say it's about 30-minute at least trip. It's a big ass city, and you're heading all the way to the northward. It's basically a straight shot. You guys know this road. You balls deep yeeted your way down this road chasing a paper bird.
If we're going, we are not possibly going near that smith that we had met before, right?
You're not immediately in line with him right now. No.
Okay, well,
He was in the castle war.
have to make that a separate trip then.
As you get into the area, he takes you to a little side street. Where's the main city map here? I can actually point you to where you guys have it if you are interested. That would be under maps. That is an animated armor.
And then we're attacked by a pack of stray dogs.
HP!
Yeah! A carriage being pulled too fast down the road almost hits us. We roll dexterity saves. Some of us take damage, but we completed the trap. We get experience for the trap.
Aaron.
Yep.
When we bought the materials for Find Familiar, did you mark off gold from my inventory when you did that?
Negative.
Okay, so I should have 10 less than I have currently. All right.
I'll just tell you the prices and you can mark them off. I just tell. That would be Waterdeep.
So mad.
We got what we came for. We're
Where the heck?
returning.
Aw. Scoon 2002 just gave he gave $6 American dollars and we're like, it's not 6 EXP, but it is $6 US. Aaron, if I PayPal you
Can we
six,
equate that to
Aaron, if I PayPal you $6, can I have my level? Now hold on before you say no, I'll sweeten the deal. They're American dollars.
You guys would be, what is that? It's 2 blocks. It's right around there. I'll mark it and share the map. He
Not
takes
hearing
you
a no,
about
I'm gonna go
there
ahead and
from-
PayPal you.
Please don't.
Aaron has the look of a leaf when he gets money.
He goes
Purple
out,
circle
buys
on
me
the
a Red Bull, gives it back there. Here's your $6.
Would be in. I don't know if you can see that. My purple die. I'll make the circle.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, so that'll be the area he takes you to.
Nice.
And
Where?
you see, if you're on the map of Waterdeep, there's a big purple
Yeah.
circle up in the northward. It's that little section
see
of
it.
buildings there.
It's right there.
Yeah.
I'll put a big square around the circle. There we go.
And there's the.
Okay. I'll get rid of that.
And I'll make a cone.
Of course. Wait, hold on. While he's doing things and we're just sort of fucking around.
That's the cone he breathes
Hold on,
on the
hold on,
house.
hold on. It's ice
Holding
cream.
Yay.
That's worth 6 experience, right?
I think so.
That wouldn't help
There's the
us,
picture
by
of
the
it.
way.
Yeah. I
No,
think we
there's-
should just. I think they should go and check out the house while we go beat up some fucking random people to get caught
Some
up.
random thugs. I'm
It's not-
totally equipped to do that right now.
I'll cheat.
I am.
I know where to find this.
That's good.
What if I yell
I'll- I'll support.
You just like lure more fucking thugs to you.
So you guys have finished the first chapter of the Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
How many chapters are
And
there?
There's at least 5. This is a good representation of the exterior of the building he showed.
Oh, it's cool.
Oh, neat.
Oh, it's
Oh,
spooky.
it's so run down.
Not in amazing condition. Definitely made.
If it's called Trollskull Alley, a leaf is very happy.
It is indeed called Trollskull. There are signs that point to it when you walk on. There are a lot of spots around here that are vaguely familiar to you. The Bookworm's Treasure, where you actually bought the spell components, is like stone's throw away.
This is like
fuck. Hell yeah.
Her inner orc is just going, fuck yeah.
this is like
Trollskull
it's like
Valley.
3 stories. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It sure is. Let me show you the outside street view.
I hope it's a dungeon.
So this is the building that he's offering you.
Ooh.
For you,
Prime
Eric,
real
since you love it.
estate.
That is the Bookworm's Treasure.
Oh, we're so close.
We have a yard. Look at our yard, guys.
We're like a
Oh,
block
shit.
away.
This is our yard.
Hell yeah. Wait, this. Hold on.
It's only that one house, right? It's not that whole block.
It's not.
It's not all
is it
that.
this whole building here?
It's not all of those buildings. It would be. It's a fairly large building.
It's like
it would
that
be, Yeah, I'd say that probably accommodate a little bit better because people are very, very tiny.
But this is
on
still our yard, right?
Cool.
Yeah.
Sort of. It's like a communal alley yard.
It's our backyard.
We've
We can
got-
have a pupper.
So just to be clear, we basically
And
we
you
have
have a
this
flail.
square and this square. Those are ours, or is it just this square? Like is that one?
This.
It's that what? Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry that we're over clarifying. We're
Along-
just curious.
It's all good. It's like along this wall. I would
Okay,
say.
that's what I thought. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. That's
And we
what
have this
that's
communal
sort of what
backyard.
that's what it looked like from the picture because the
our
picture shows like 2
flail-slinging
segments.
dog.
Engage mask mode, and you guys. Can
And where did you say the Bookworm's Treasure was in relation? Is that on this map?
It's over here.
That's your place.
Oh.
That's the Bookworm's Treasure.
Ah.
Fuck yeah.
Literally
I
5
like
stores
her.
down.
It's nice.
You see a couple other stores around.
Can't wait to-
Immediately in the like notable vicinity. Volo looking around. The place is a little high class. This place has been abandoned for a little bit, and I picked it up since it was on the market for not a whole lot, but it's quite valuable, I think. And if you could fix it up, I think it would be quite a penny to own this thing.
Yeah.
Come inside. He pulls out a key.
I can do
and
that, Master
unlocks the front
Torin.
door.
Here, go, Ham.
He opens the front door, and you would immediately see all of this. So let me.
Master
reveal
Torin,
it.
I can do that. I can fix it. You guys can
Can
relax.
we fix it?
Oh, dude. Tap room.
Hooray! It's got a fucking
It's
map.
really cool how this house that's just gonna be our resting area has a bunch of maps.
Yeah, it's neat.
I
Crazy, right?
I might want to have plans for this place, but hey, man.
Are they a fight
you
club?
look-
Because if they're not a
some of
fight
the
club,
doors-
Baxter's not about your plan.
So some of the windows are boarded up. You see a few cracks here and there. The wood is old, but it does have tables and things in there that could do with some refurbishing.
I can tailor
But
things
overall,
for
they're
us.
not. None of them look non-functional. There's just cobwebs and things here and there. You see a counter over there. Would eventually he would show you this, so it's no secret. There's a hatch to the basement behind the bar.
Dude,
This was an inn.
We have a bar.
there's just like a
It
whole
closed
bar on
down.
the bottom
Oh,
floor.
fuck yeah.
Fucking
this is a
when
full inn.
when Baxter retires, he can just open a bar here and be like Ted Danson in Cheers.
The pantry's just down the hall, which should be here. I'll just start revealing the first floor. Boop. And you take you through the kitchen.
Fuck yeah.
And
But where's the slave quarter? I'm kidding.
Fucking goddamn it! Get out of here.
I'm into this. I'm into this whole situation. This is a house.
Super into the slave quarters. Let's do it.
No, not.
That's good that you're already in.
he
Didn't
then
wanna have
doubles
to force
back
you
and
in.
takes you up the stairs. I was like, you can get in to the second floor from either outside in the back, which I'll show you, which is those stairs over there, or I believe there's a set of stairs over this way, given the way the second floor looks, which I'll just reveal all of, since you guys will have time to explore.
There's going to be a fight club in that basement.
It's about time
Fuck
that my
yeah.
master and his companions that I'm supposed to help, and obviously who don't see me as a
So
companion
it's
of their own got
looking
such
like
a place.
it's looking like that. That's right there, basically, is where those stairs are.
I believe so, yes. I think they go like out and then up, and then that's, I think.
If we're looking at the exact...
What's
Okay,
this
so
thing?
from the boss, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like the stairs would start here if the two are aligned properly. All right. Second floor. Look at this second floor. Look at this hallway. This is a nice hallway.
I like this all.
Could throw a lot of guys down this hallway.
Ooh, second
There's a
floor.
window at the end. You ever had to do an action roll and like run out that, like dive out a window? This hallway's perfect. You
Yes.
got like 20 feet of running of build-up space.
Still yet to find a servant's quarters, but this is right.
You
You
know,
will not have a servant's quarter. You will have your own bedroom.
I do love that they have like a map for the place, and they have a DM map for the place. There is virtually no difference. On the screen, I cannot. There's not even extra labels or anything. There's no pin. That's getting close. I was looking at it like, what are you supposed to give me information-wise? That's not just.
That's funny.
here?
That's kind of great.
Someone probably just assumed every map had a DM version and just copy and pasted a lot of files.
Maybe. That
Or they wanted one where you could keep track of stuff separately.
Oh, that's what it is. It's not that there's stairs in the inside to go up. It's you have to go outside. These stairs go up to the third floor.
Oh, okay. That makes sense because it does look like just open space in that area.
So you wait. You, to get to to get to what floor you have to go?
You have to go outside and go
To
up
get to the
via
second
those
floor.
stairs, and then on the second floor, the way to the third floor is in the hallway. So you need to go.
So the first floor is
Okay.
kind of its own thing. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
basically, it looks like the first floor is effectively like the bar, and then
Yeah.
if you go up from the outside, that's when you get to the actual house area.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Can't
wait to heist this building. I'm so glad that we have this building to heist.
Guys, I found my room. It's right there.
I will fucking kill you.
I will put you in the master bedroom to spite you.
There is an attic bedroom if you wish for a more scenic view, along with a storage room next to it. Although carrying things up here probably a bit of a pain. And if you take, I believe there's a little which will get you up to the turret peak.
My room.
Get the fuck out of here.
So just a
That
matter
is
of conversation.
from
The bedroom,
third floor bedroom. It looks like, yeah.
the bedroom
there.
that links to the turret peak. I'd be interested in having that one, but I don't particularly care which bedroom you guys
Yeah, that one
want.
fair.
Yeah. Based on very little.
Otherwise, the basement downstairs, which he'd probably take you back down and show, is it's cold. It's
My
hard
room!
stone, and it's
Get the fuck
it
out
would be perfect for chilling any wines or ales or anything like that.
These are where all the spells are.
And it has nice hard stone floors, easy to wipe blood off of.
My room.
Sure. Delete that.
Thank you.
All I have to do
Volo.
is take out this wall, make it into a nice fight club.
If it would suit you, it's yours.
Wow.
I mean, I'd be interested in it, but are we all interested in it?
I've never owned property in my life. After I moved out of my parents' place and took off to travel, I never had a need to find a place, so this is new for me. Could be nice. I plan to build up a reputation in this city after all. It'd suck if I didn't have an oh-bad mansion to bring people to when I win tournaments.
Yeah.
It's my long-winded way of
Way
saying
bigger
yes.
than anything I've lived in. I would be down to take it.
Plus, if we ever got the money to start a business downstairs, then we could have some income coming in. We could get that bar running.
I actually have an idea for this place, but we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
But
It sounds like I think we're all in agreement then. I'll have the arrangements made, and I can meet you here with a magister or someone who can approve the process, and we can have it officially turned over to you, say, come morning time.
Thank you for not giving us money.
you
I'm
gave
gonna
us
be
something
honest.
much more valuable than money, Alif.
It's true.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
yes,
he did.
But he gave you something.
Place
a
like
lot
this
more
in that
valuable.
order,
Oh,
this
he
was in
gave
perfect
us
condition, it would sell
something.
for- I mean, if you had this in functional order, this could sell for easily over 10,000 gold pieces.
Mm.
The Baxgen. the O-Baxgen.
And the
Is your friend
picture
over?
again.
She'll be fine.
Oh, all right.
Kind of like just like puts her hands on Elif's shoulders.
For anybody who
state.
forgets that gif, I'll throw it in Nat19 spoiler.
If you want, there's plenty of day. I could go get them now. If you guys would like to spend the night here immediately, I could have it done. Where is it now?
Resting sounds good.
It's only about noon, so if you guys wish to spend the day here, I can go have that done, and we can have it finished by nightfall.
That would be wonderful.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
I'll go see to that then. And he steps out the door.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Hey, she's gonna follow him out the door. Actually.
Yes.
I was actually hoping I could maybe talk to you about some other stuff. There's another arrangement between us that I could maybe pay you for. I was kind of expecting to ask in favor of gold, but now that you've given us this,
I'm always keen to hear people out. I can't say that the least I can do is listen.
well, I guess it's cool for you guys to hear it too. I'm assuming everyone else is like still present and hasn't fucked off.
I am unable to move, yes.
I'm assuming he's like in the doorway.
I'm
It's just
sitting on one of the chairs in the tap room, putting my feet up on a table, leaning back on two legs on the chair, being like, I'm present.
Oh, but yeah. I kind of find myself in a similar situation to you. I'm
Ready for
looking-
royalties on a book?
No, I'm looking for a missing person.
Oh, that's much worse.
Yes, it is. I was hoping maybe you could, I don't know, like ask around and keep an eye open, an ear to the ground.
Have a name?
Yeah, Eurabia Maelstrom.
Alrighty. Is she a Ganassi like yourself, or?
Yeah, she's a water Ganassi.
How did you know?
She'll hold her hand out and use minor illusion to make kind of an image of what she used to look like.
You give a kind of a rough. It's like a PS2 / like early PS3 rendition of her. It's good. It's not like the best illusion, but it's pretty fucking accurate.
This is kind of what she used to look like around 5 years ago.
I will see what I can do. I can definitely talk to some people. I don't have any expertise in the field, I'm afraid, but I can at least promise to look and get the word out.
Cool. That's all I'm really asking for. I can pay you some gold. Let's just start getting her bag and stuff.
Don't worry about it. I am more than in debt to you. You've saved my friend's life, and this is by far a pittance to ask me that.
All right, if you say so.
I'll be back by dinner time, or I'd say. In the meanwhile, either enjoy the place and inspect it. It's got a bit of cleaning up to do, I think, if you wish to sleep comfortably this evening, or go and meet the neighbors. They're generally a fun bunch. There's a bookstore down the way. I think they have some of my copies there, actually, if you wish to learn about the monsters of the world. But without keeping myself here too long, I'll see you later. And he turns and starts trotting down the alley.
bye.
Should we get some of the stuff we need to stay here?
Some of the stuff we need.
Yeah.
Probably need our things. Yeah.
I'm just gonna stock up.
Well, maybe we should before that maybe pick rooms.
Good idea, actually.
Stands there shaking her head, just like. Mm-mm.
Well, does anyone have a preference? I think Bex, like, as we were looking through the house, said he wanted the one of the rooms on the second floor, or third floor. Sorry.
You want?
Anyone else have any preference?
I would actually haven't been looking around at the different things, really.
Points to one of the privies.
No. a master
Oh, that's
bedroom.
very
There's
helpful,
a
thank
regular
you.
bedroom. There's a bedroom. There's a
Bedroom?
A bedroom?
bedroom. There's
Technically
a
a bedroom. This is a spare room.
Yeah. There's a heckin' attic bedroom. So.
Privies are places
lot
where
of
you
variety.
poop.
Yeah. Okay, so there's 2 bedrooms with private bathrooms, and
One of those obviously goes to the backs
Mm-hmm.
because he called it.
Yep.
Which one did he call?
He called the one over on the 3rd floor, the top part of it.
Oh, not the master bedroom, but the regular bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants
Okay.
the one that's connected to the turret peak.
Yeah, 'cause that
All right,
one goes
gotcha.
to there from there.
Okay.
That one's his. Heckin'.
If no one's going to call it, I will call the master bedroom then.
She nods like that is definitely where my master should be, the master bedroom.
Yeah, sure. I'll take this one.
All right. And Leaf, you're either going into the attic bedroom or you're coming into my bedroom.
Points upstairs.
And a pick.
I mean, if you ever wanted me to go to your bedroom, I could. But you would probably want your own space for every other night.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Leaf.
Mine.
While you were
Yeah,
gone,
we already assumed.
Yeah.
While you're
Guess
gone,
guess I'll be in the attic.
it shows rooms. Torrens in the master.
Get a nice view up there.
You got rid of my
Kyra's
claims.
in that bedroom there, and then a Leaf is in the attic one. So. Yeah.
Leaf. Baxter. Soren.
You want to just like plop our tokens down on here?
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, probably. I probably look cleaner.
Mine.
Ah.
Oh, you have the big old chunker around you.
Big old chunker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we should probably lock tokens scale.
Yeah. Where's...
Now Bax is forever huge and you're forever medium.
Well, it'll lock it to his perspective there.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah,
There you go.
There we go.
Ah,
Mine.
Now he's a tiny
backs.
Bax.
Tiny backs.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Tiny Torin.
It's Tiny Backs.
Tiny Bax.
Tiny Backs. Who's the
Hey,
grim
Tiny Backs, nice
fightingest
singing as usual.
motherfucker that's only 2 feet tall? Tiny Backs. Tiny Backs.
Yeah, anytime you open up a door to go into a place,
I love
There
how the
was-
only bathrooms here, like the only baths, are like the two that the guys got.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There are no other baths in the entire house.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, wrong one.
Yay, it me.
Oh, you're gonna be in the attic? I kind of thought that Eric was gonna go up there so we could be like, huh, we have a genie in the attic. But attics also
that a
just
thing?
attics seem like a very wizardy place to me.
I figured there or your room for Kyra
I'd
at some
actually-
point,
I'd
just 'cause
actually assume
tower.
I had actually assumed that she wanted that because it would be closer to the library.
Could also, heckin',
Yeah, sure.
if you were in the attic, you could also
whatever.
you could also
you can
turn
be
the
wherever
attic
you want.
storage into
Unless
like a
there
little
are
library.
magic books in there.
I was gonna say,
Sorry.
like, if anyone wants, like, if anyone wants to switch rooms real quick, I don't think we have a.
I think
strong
yours. I think that yours is like the hardest to get through from any stairs, Leaf, because you have to go through the common room into the den. Not a Leaf, sorry, fucking Kyra. You have to go into the
That's
common
true.
room, into the den, down a hall, and then down a long hallway, and then you're there. With all of the
Yeah.
other ones, it's kind of just go up the stairs until you're adjacent to it.
preference. Yeah, it's real weird.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could,
is.
it's
Remodel.
Yeah, we can remodel. We can make
can,
a
like-
door there.
We can like turn this into like a doorway or something.
You guys are fixing the place up. There's no reason why you couldn't make changes.
Exactly.
Oh shit!
Here we go.
It's 3rd floor
for the
backs.
first time.
Yeah, the place is lightly furnished. There are mattresses in frames in each of. They've been covered with like a cloth that is absolutely covered in dust. Each of them functional. They're not the comfiest thing you've ever slept on, but for a building coming with furniture, they're not bad.
I just thought of what a leaf would use the attic storage for. Anytime you guys give her something that's worth anything, she'll
Put
just
it
pile
there.
it in the attic storage.
A leaf's hoard.
I was actually gonna start like dumping some gold in a corner of my
Basically,
room
man.
and have a little hoard.
We could put my money like off in the corner there. And then I can just start putting more and more money there, and she'll be like, "This is for if anybody needs anything."
If you want to add gold to his hoard, he will not.
Not
he will
giving
not
you
stop.
my. I'm like, no, I'm gonna put it right over here.
Oh, what's
The player
that?
me
What's
wants that money.
What's that? Fucking Torin.
Yeah.
You have a gold hoard?
Yes.
I see.
Oh no, I am aware of the irony.
Good to know.
How much do I have in your thing, buddy? Because I can just again put it in my storage now.
Right. I've got you've got 246 gold. You've got 63 copper and 20 silver.
How about I just take the 246 and you take everything else?
All right, cool.
Cool.
I mean, oh jeez, oh no.
So I will say, just because of where we are, that we have 9 minutes left on the timer. Throwing that out.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. There's a couple things we can get done before we finish, I think.
Yeah, it's not a call to stop. Just
Yeah, totally.
being aware.
Just keeping in mind.
She gets given her gold again. She goes over to the corner, puts it in the corner, backs away really quickly.
The room otherwise empty. There's just a small bag. Not if you pour out your coin purse, there's just a small pile of gold in the corner.
Let's see. But yeah, Torin will go up to everybody like, so I mean, I have an idea for this place, but
Were you guys regrouping?
yeah.
I just want to know like which room you guys have moved into.
Bax is probably chilling out in the tap room for the day,
Yeah, I was gonna
because
say probably.
yeah,
It
claimed
seems like a
rooms
good
and then
common
tap room.
ground.
All right.
Yeah. I'll go to the tap room here.
The way this house is built, it's really easy to avoid each other if we ever don't want to talk to each other.
Yeah.
'Cause, like,
It's a great place to have a fight.
Yeah.
There's no like spiral staircase of like, oh, gotta come back around and look
Yeah.
at you again.
Yeah.
She'll
God,
keep
I
five
hate you.
dragons.
Bop,
She'll
bop,
keep
bop.
5 dragons on
I
her.
still hate you. Yeah, so Bax is hanging out in the tap room probably. What would he be doing at this point? I'm not looking for anything in particular. I'm just gonna roll investigation for him to like look around. He's really interested in that tap room. He's just looking around, thinking about the future prospect of like if we ever got this place running, it'd be not only a really good source of income, but in his mind he's like, and if I did become a champion, having my own bar that's tied to my brand would be really good. So that's something to consider. And then he's just like, but that dragon wants to do something with it, and it's probably cop related.
Where's Torin gonna be?
He's in the tap room as well.
Okay, I'm gonna be in Torin's room.
All right.
Why?
I'm gonna start cleaning Torin's room.
Don't touch my gold!
Like I would ever fucking touch your gold.
I know. That's why I don't say it.
Unless he wants me to be with them, I will stay here and clean his room.
He'll like see a leaf coming into the room like, hey, I have something to talk about with everyone if you want to listen
Oh,
to
I
it.
won't disturb you.
It involves everyone, so
I'll stay out of the way.
yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is you can come and listen to it.
I would never want to get in your business.
All right.
It involves you.
It involves you. You're part of the business.
Thanks to herself. I guess I am part of your assets. She nods. She doesn't say that out loud.
All right.
She will follow him down to the tap room.
All right. And I go to Kyra's door as well. Like, hey, can I meet in the tap room? Want to tell everyone something.
Yeah, sure. She'll come out.
Gets everyone down to the room, sits them down. Okay, so I wasn't gonna bring this up with anyone, but most of you haven't noticed, I am a dragon.
Transforms into an actual dragon.
And,
destroys the house.
I was a half dragon.
And if we're gonna all live together, then we've got to set some ground rules. Sometimes I'm gonna bring home cows and sheep from neighboring communities.
Sometimes I'm gonna bring piles of gold.
I know that it's a bit inconsiderate, but everyone's got their thing, and I'm just gonna need you guys to be cool about bringing home cows and sheep. All right?
Of course, Master.
Okay.
All right. So, back to what I was actually talking about. Torin will come down. So, I've had this, I guess, a dream, this goal in mind for a while, but I really had no means of accomplishing the said goal. I have always wanted to open up some sort of a guild, like an adventuring guild, something along those lines.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've wanted to. I've wanted to help people out, I guess. Seems to be a lot of people who need some sort of hired hand to help them out. And I had no hopes of ever accomplishing this because I'm just a god. But he looks around at this place like we've been given such an opportunity here. I'd like to capitalize on that.
There's a loud creak, and a barrel hooked up behind the bar collapses over on its side and shatters on the ground, and this kind of pooled liquid spills out. It smells of vinegar.
There's a lot of work to be done, but
It's a fixer-upper.
yeah, but I think it'd be, I don't know, fun to do that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, if you guys have other plans or something of the sort you'd like to do with this place, then I'd like to. I mean, that's fine.
Trying to clean the vinegar.
Well, we're still gonna need a bit of capital to get this place fixed up. In any case, it's not worth being used for anyone's dream.
Exactly.
Well,
Right now. But eventually, that's my goal.
I think there's a few
sounds
things
like
we could
fun.
do with it. I think that's a great idea. It's probably something we should totally revisit once we have the means to make this place into anything.
Right.
Good point.
I'd also like to make this place into a functioning bar. The kind of place where people can come and meet their favorite celebrity. Me. That way, people could keep me in mind all the time. They could watch my matches and then come back here and chill out with me as I drink to my own victory. But there's no reason we can't do both.
Yeah, it could be a bar slash adventuring guild.
Hmm.
So could have a
Kind of like the yawning portal in that case.
sort of.
Except
is that a
without
guild or
except
That's
without
not a
the
guild.
except without the
Ah.
giant troll hole in the ground, which
that's
means
true? That's yeah.
which
is
means they've
unfortunate.
got better branding than us.
Oh yeah, we have to step up our game. if
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
have
do
to
that.
make a troll hole.
You hear the distant sound of breaking glass.
What is that?
From inside or
I
outside?
just cleaned the vinegar.
Sounds like it came from upstairs.
I'm gonna
go
start going upstairs because fucking I gotta go clean. I'm gonna go to clean.
Is that a rat?
And that
Is
one
that a
I'm going to
monster?
clean.
Is that anything? I really need to kill anything. Let's go find out what that was.
You begin rushing upstairs. Some
that
perhaps more excited than others. You head out. So you come into the common room, and there's what was kind of a dusted over mirror has fallen over. Part of the glass has fallen away, and in some of the remaining glass, you see two, as though someone had drawn with their finger, two eyes.
So this place is haunted. Okay.
Like in the glass?
I
or
don't
in,
take any notice
like,
of
for
that.
real?
I just
in
start
the
trying to pick
glass
up
or
glass.
in the glass or in the frame?
In like the dust on the glass.
I'm gonna use divine sense.
Divine Sense. Remind me of the text of Divine Sense.
So blah blah blah. As an action, I can open my awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of my next turn, I know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover, and I know the type, like celestial fiend or undead.
It's not behind total cover. Does not pick up anything currently.
Okay.
Wait, when you said there were eyes, did you mean like there were
As
Like
though
it's
someone
drawn into,
walked
like
up,
it's just
yeah.
drawn into the dust.
Like, you know, and you walk up to like a shower after someone's been in there, you just doodle with your finger on the water. It's like that, but in the dust. Or on like the back of a car that's dirty.
Are any of the
I'm just
windows
picking
open?
up the glass, man.
Are any of the windows here open?
Here they're mostly boarded up, but a couple of them seem like openable. They're just also covered with planks, so they're not immediately like visible to the outside.
Would we have had time for like a short rest or something by now? Or no, I can't because I haven't long rested. Right. I was gonna try to
What
use a spell, but...
could I just do a quick investigation to see if there's like anything resembling like footprints in dust or whatnot? I don't think there's anybody here, but his first thing would be like, okay, so someone's pranking
Sure,
us.
roll me an investigation check.
Bear.
Looking, you don't see any immediate signs of forced entry or any breaking in. It seems like it may have just fell.
And we
But-
didn't notice that the first time. Like those weren't on the mirror earlier.
No, the not to your memory.
Huh. Bar's haunted.
Yeah, but oh man.
Reloads arm. Bar's haunted.
That's where we'll end. Because we're there, I'm probably just gonna. What do most people need right now for experience-wise? Because you're gonna get it next session, even if you don't fight this.
Yes. Yes.
It's,
Probably just
I
gonna
need
love
like
these
66.
guys. All right, just everyone take 70 experience.
Yes.
Yes. How do we do that?
Just put 70 in the modifier window, open up the thing where your experience is, and drag it to your XP window. You can do that with gold and whatnot too. If you ever want to just modify it wholesale, just put the number you want to adjust it by in the modifier window, then drag
Yay,
it
I
from
did
there.
it.
Yeah, you got it.
Did it.
Level 3, bitches!
Real
It
quick,
doesn't say that I leveled.
I gained 11, so... Well, no, because it doesn't do it automatically. You have to
Yeah,
drag
we have
the...
to manually do that. We'll do that in between sessions.
Yeah.
We level!
And we can look at classes and a couple other things. And until then, yeah, fucking haunted ghost bar maybe.
Yeah. By the way, I'm
burglar.
gonna take that Ghost Tracker Monk subclass that you made for me.
That's what we should tell everyone.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Third level. We're at D&D. We did it.
Yeah.
We're at the point where you have staying
Honestly,
power.
we're beyond that point. We have a fucking place.
Well, no, I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
get a
Session
place.
3.
in terms of stats, most people agree that level 3 is where you're actually capable adventurers.
Oh yeah.
Guys, we
levels
got
won't-
past the tutorial.
We did! Oh, goodness.
Yep. Now I gotta
So,
do
like,
is
what, if that was the
sign the house
tutorial,
up
would people-
officially, or maybe not if you don't like a haunted house, and And yeah,
Hey,
the
man.
yours.
All
Who
right.
knows? Maybe it'll be a good talking point, you know. And if we turn this
Yeah,
place
this is
into
gonna
a
be
bar
a
and stuff, it's like, oh, there's our ghost.
It's gonna bring attention to the guild and the bar.
Fuck yeah.
It's our token ghost.
You know what? I'm going to assume that this ghost is a nice ghost.
I
and
just-
he's gonna be my friend.
I have a hype squad guy who like does announcements for my matches, like introducing Obad Baxter, a man so intense he opened a bar in a haunted house without getting it consecrated.
The shinji to your cat.
Baxter is just that for himself at all times.
Yeah, I know he is. Eventually, he'll get another person to do it, but until then, he's filling the role himself.
You just like try but you like try to break the habit, like you do it at the same time, but you say different things, and it's like, oh no, you go, no, you.
No.
Fucking after the first session where someone else is doing it for him, he just like walks up to them. He's like, "Okay, so you did a really good job. I have some notes."
I have some notes.
Let's see. Get into the credits. We're gonna roll credits here soon. If anybody wants to get on them, you know what to do. Do a donation, do a follow, do a subscription, do a what
the
have
Twitch
you.
Prime thing. Do all the give.
Yeah.
Make sure to hit the bell to be notified when a video is live.
Thinking says, "Woo, more of the Dragon Heist. I own this book and the Mad Mage one, so woo." Yeah, cool.
Hell yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, that's from like 4 hours ago. Hold on.
It's fine.
That was like 4 hours ago. That explains why they were saying "Woo, Dragon Heist" and not at the end of the session.
That might explain.
Rusachi just subscribed at tier 1. That is their 4th month. Welcome for your 4th month. Welcome back. Heckin'.
Freaking. I just love the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. No, not that one.
We're heckin' getting into this. We're back on schedule, and none of us are really traveling for the next little while, so we're not gonna have any more big ol' breaks.
The voices in my head stopped one day. They never did.
Oh,
So excited.
Rift Lightning
So
subs.
excited. This area is fucking so neat. I love it all.
Oh, look at all those emotes being
Not
shared.
expecting
true.
to get a place at level, at fucking
House?
level 3.
Totally. I'm like when I first read through it, this is fucking gangster.
Yeah.
It has
I've read
a couple
up
things
to-
for like if you don't take it, but I can't see why anyone would ever, even if you walked in and he's like, by the way, it's haunted, I'd still be like, yeah, I'll take it.
That's
fucking kill
well, I
some
wasn't
ghosts.
fucking. By the way, it's haunted. I mean, I wasn't gonna take it, but if it's haunted, then yeah, that sounds like
bargain.
that's what I'm here to do. It's like for a normal person, it's like that sounds like trouble, but for a character driven by as a D&D character, they're like, I just feel like that's what I'm here for, you know, like that just
There's
appeals to me.
It's calling out to
tavern.
me.
There's a tavern in the Descent into Avernus in Baldur's Gate. It's called Elf Song Tavern, and it's a haunted tavern that like a ghost just suddenly like fills
Hey,
the
Spencer.
room and sings a song.
Spencer, remember when we tried to play the Baldur's Gate game on PS2?
Yeah.
That's that tavern.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. They
cool.
even when you first go in, I'm not so shocked you don't remember because we didn't do very much in it, but when they first go in, when you talk to the barkeeper, the soundtrack is like this slow, like siren like wailing. You can ask the barkeeper about it. In fact, I think you have to, and they're like, yeah, the place is haunted, and that's the ghost.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love Baldur's Gate. Like, I love that town. I love the games that all take place in it. It's neat. It's like an adventure hive in the Forgotten
It's a
Realms.
terrible place to be.
Totally.
But it's super interesting.
Unless you're an adventurer or playing a video game.
Exactly. It's a terrible place to live, but it's super fun to be an adventurer in.
Yeah, I'm sure that the layout that it describes in Descent into Avernus is probably different than the layout in the game, but yeah, same general bar. Does
Is
the
it
one
run
in
by
that?
a guy named Alan?
It might be in a very different period of time, because
Oh, that's true.
the one in the Baldur's Gate game, I believe, was Baldur's Gate as per like 2nd edition or 3.5's lore, and things have changed considerably since then.
Oh yeah, probably.
Does the one in that describe it as having a beholder on the wall, like a big bust?
Oh no,
Oh yeah, that one did. Though that may have just been a liberty the game took. Yes.
that's
You wanna look in the Dragon Heist chat?
Sure.
no. Do
Oh!
it. It's a trap.
I'm getting that work done by Lindo right now.
Oh!
Oh, cool.
Yeah!
Damn, that was quick.
That's cool.
I didn't want
Okay.
to not say it before the thing was over. But he's not entirely done yet. He said he'd be done in around 5 minutes, but I wanted to have that be said
Holy shit.
before the stream was over.
Roll the credits one
And
more
when
time.
it's complete, I'll share it in the Nat19 spoilers chat.
Hell yeah.
So I love that. I would like to if I could just materialize anything I'd want, I would like a proper brush stroke old school thick paint portrait of it from that looks like one of those really old fucking
Oh yeah, if we
king
ever
portraits.
actually do anything, I'm just imagining this is what she saw,
Mhm.
and this is what she's committing to her mind.
Alrighty. We've run credits 3 times. We're gonna take off and see you guys again in 2 weeks for more of this. In 2 days for more of fucking Beach Game, and in 1 week for more Tomb.
Yay.
Yeah.
Goodbye, all.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Miss you dearly. Goodbye.
Love.
Goodbye.